What's good? What's good? It's your boy Neutron the Dime. We back, man. Yeah, man. We got ASAP 12V up today on trial, man. We got ASAP 12V up today on trial, man. Let's get it in. We got a new intro. We got a new intro. What happened? Mm-hmm. I can hear that now. I can hear that now. Gunshots, gunshots. What's good? What's good? Jump on in there. Gunshots, gunshots for the red bastards. Gunshots for the red bastards. But damn. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. Jump right on the minute, man. Let me put it up. Let's tee it up. How y'all doing out there today, man? Hope all is well, man. Hope we're gonna bring ASAP Rocket home, man, with all this nonsense we got going on. Let's see what the judge got to say.
Do not occur again.
Hold up.
Why I am doing
That is crazy.
Please keep it in mind that I'm going to keep track.
The judge said something about they know they've been arguing, the detective, the prosecutor, and the defense. Yeah.
I've actually never had to do this.
Well, here we go.
All right, I want to go on the record regarding something. I've actually never had to do this, but I'm going to do it. There have been, and I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody in particular. This is what I'm going to say applies to everybody at the council table. There have been repeated speaking objections, arguing with witnesses that has occurred, arguing amongst counsel, snide comments made from one counsel to another, arguing with a decision of mine. That's not going to happen. If it does, I'm going to invoke CC 177.5, which allows for monetary sanctions up to $1,500 for each time. And what will happen is, for each time it happens, that will be another incident that will occur at a hearing after the trial.
Judge,
I've never had to do this.
go cut that check
to ensure, or to help ensure, that these things that I just mentioned do not occur again. That is why I am doing this. So please keep it in mind that I'm going to keep track. All right, I understand that there's an issue of an exhibit that the defense wants to use. I saw an email exchange.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll address it. So it's not a new exhibit, it's no new video. So yesterday, Detective Flores testified regarding a sequence surveillance video, which is a compilation of the video from 6200 Hollywood Boulevard, the sound portion of that.
I'm talking about that video yesterday.
16 film. Video that we've had before was overlapped, and he described the process yesterday, testifying that when it was done, we wanted the impression we were informed that this detective did it. On the stand, it testified that he did not, and that it was sort of a rough approximation by hand in terms of how it's applied. Given that, in his testimony that it were off slightly, it would affect the sequence video. Last night, we used the same methodology that he described, did it ourselves, the same video that was provided by the prosecution, and with that compilation, once it was completed, we immediately sent it to the prosecution. We can lay a foundation for that. We'll do so through witness testimony. Interestingly, although the prosecution says that they complained about potential foundation, they were playing their sequence video to say Efron without laying foundation for it. They introduced it with the detective yesterday, who was not the person who created it, didn't have to try to lay a foundation for it.
Gunshots. My bad.
We can have a witness who can testify to the events that are taken on video and ask him, is what you're seeing and what you're hearing true and accurate representation of what you're in the moment? That's another foundation. There's two ways to play foundations, Your Honor, for the way of reporting. One is the person who operated the equipment to say that it works, it functions, and describe all that. Or to have the individual who's captured, or an individual who's captured in the video, just say that yes, that truly and accurately reflects what occurred. Do you have a video? Can you figure it out? Sure.
Mm-hmm. Did you say you just created this yesterday?
Yeah. Yes.
Let us know when you're ready to hear from us. Oh, I will. Is this impeaching the detective?
We said it's impeaching.
have it on my screen. It's very, very blurry.
Yeah, so that's the reason.
Is that the video? Oh, play now. That's it? All right, is there anything you want to add? Because then I'm going to listen to the, Mr. Salon or Mr. Salon. You? All right, then I'll make a ruling. Once I make a ruling, that's the ruling. There's not going to be any further input from anybody. Did you want to say anything further?
No.
All right, the floor is yours.
Two issues. First issue is that investors are repeatedly asked, if they had any real evidence they wanted to invest. They've just said this is not an issue, but it's even more than that. Unlike their witnesses, they have had access to the detectives in this case, to the video which they have had for a considerable period of time. And if they believe that there was an issue with it, they had an obligation to figure out what they wanted to do and comply with 1054. But here's the bigger problem, Your Honor, and where I'm absolutely disappointed. The defense in this case, and this figures into 352, the defense in this case is that it is improper. According to the Twelvy's offer of proof, and according to the evidence that the open statement in this subpoena, the defense is they're not disputing it's watching the video, they're not disputing that it happened, they're not disputing that he fired, they are simply saying it was a problem. So the second problem is by introducing this, what it appears to be is an attempt to basically mislead the jury as to what the issue is in the case. So in other words, at this late date, apparently they want to put on evidence to show that the timing of the shots doesn't match up. We've had no opportunity to review what they've done. We've had no opportunity to go back and see if it's legitimate. But the two reasons why it doesn't work is it's real evidence. This did not come up because the officer testified. Had they wanted to flesh out this information, they had opportunities to screen it. They could have contacted the detective himself. There has been, as the court is aware, at no point in time, any officers, any experts refused to speak with them. So what happened is they saw the detective's testimony, decided that they wanted to introduce some evidence that they think is going to assist them. But in the end, Your Honor, even the court said, you know what, it's timely. It's not. Even the court said it was timely. Under 352, Your Honor, the introduction of this evidence, the time delay, but more than that, the confusion of issues that are material to the case would tend to confuse this jury. That's it.
No, no, no. All right, first of all, since the video was created as a result of testimony yesterday, I don't find that there's any violation of 1054.3. This is the way I view it. If the defense can show by competent evidence, if the defense can lay a foundation for the video, then they are entitled to show by competent evidence of their belief of the sequence of events. They're entitled to do that. That's part of the defense. If the prosecution disagrees with it, if they think it's inaccurate, they can present another version in its rebuttal case. So the ruling is it can be shown. All right. It's 10 o'clock. Let's have Debbie with us here. All right, let's bring it.
Man, they're going on break already? Damn, already? Break already? Let me see. Man, but this trial is just damn travesty. Gunshots, man. This trial should have never even happened. You feel what I'm saying? This trial crazy, man. Like this, watch when Rakim get up there. Rakim made, not Rakim, but his name, ASAP 12V, Jamal Phillips, not bad, Jamal Phillips.
Isn't that the only way he's going to come into the courtroom?
That's funny, Ron. That's very funny. I mean, we wait for the jury. You want me to put them up there before they put it?
Oh, good point.
Thank you. That's all right. It's early. It's early.
I guess we do need the jury.
That's all.
All right, let's bring in the jury first.
Yeah, bring in the jury. Wasting the jury time with this whole trial, not taxpayer money. Yeah. Put it into this waste taxpayer money on these bullshit trials, and they televised just because they celebrities. Like, you got better crimes. Ain't nobody, man. This man basically assaulted everybody, allegedly. Oh, we talking about ASAP Rally.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody on X, man. I love y'all on X, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all always show me love. Shout out to y'all, man. Give yourself a round of applause, man. Let me see, can I find it? Okay. I give y'all it.
Let me ask you something to sidebar out of the record.
They're going off the record already. My bad. I'm trying to do something over here with my soundboard. They going off the record, man. He's finna let them know. Listen, he already told them no squabbling today, right? Damn. He said no squabbling today, right? So he said he's gonna fine their ass up to $1,500 anytime they make objection without foundation, like the legal term, like objection 403, I think it's 353 up in California. I forgot what's the relevance code. It's some kind of code they use up there, but it's like irrelevance, like 403 waste of time type of code. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do up there. Yeah, they wasting fucking time. This whole trial is a waste of time. And the way they try to use like people like they celebrity against them. So celebrities, be careful. They try to use your fame. Oh, you so powerful, you can ruin somebody's career and all this shit, man. That shit is ridiculous. Let's see where we can go to. Hold up. This shit is ridiculous, man. Like, yes, so be well.
Yes, Your Honor, the people rest, and the people would ask, or sorry, the people would ask to move arguments.
People rest.
It's 1 through 43. Correct.
Yeah.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, people 1 through 43 are admitted to the jury's consideration. People rest. The case is back to the defense.
Your Honor, Mr. Ayers calls Janelle Phillips, also known as Twelvyy.
Let's get 12V, a round of applause. 12V. Get 12V, a round of applause. 12V. 12V. Come and say the date. Tell the truth. Swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir. Just raise your right hand for us, please. Thank you. Tell them state the testimony you may give, the cause not that before this court. The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth to help God. Yes. Please take a seat over here. Stand right over there. adjust the microphone there, neatly, and state and spell your name for the record.
Jamel Phillips, JAMELPHILLIPS.
Thank you.
So loud, but that's okay. Yes. All right. All right. You don't have much this. This is you.
Thank you.
One is Phillips. You go by any other names than Jamel Phillips?
Yes.
Go ahead.
ASAP Twelvyy.
So you're 12.
Yes.
I can, or adjust the microphone.
What are we doing now? I'm sorry.
It's a bit on the loud side. Yeah, to the side. All right, let's try that.
Okay, try it again.
ASAP Twelvyy.
Better. You don't have to jump into that much. And it's ASAP Twelvyy stage name.
Yes, it is.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a musician, a designer, a model. I have a brain called my last year being broken.
That shit being broke.
Yes.
And what is that brand?
My last year being broke is a mantra like ASAP. So it's a program like a Big Brother program. We mentor kids.
Sorry.
We mentor kids.
Overruled.
We have back to school drives, studio sessions. I'm trying to get the studio sessions under insurance because to me music is like medicine. Also, I sell apparel. I have therapeutic slides that I created when I was healing from a inguinal hernia surgery, and I'm also providing those to senior citizens.
When you say slide, is that like a slipper or something?
So slipper, yes.
And you produce and sell those, or in some instances donate them?
Yes.
Overruled.
And so aside from music, clothes, the other program and the therapy slide, anything else?
No, that's it right now.
As far as your music is concerned, are you currently recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did you recently release a song on Apple?
Objection relevant, Your Honor. Just take.
Where do you live?
I live in New York,
What part of New York?
Harlem, New York.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up between Harlem and the Bronx.
You know where Rocky Mays?
Yes, I do.
You know any other names?
ASAP Rock.
And you sit here, right?
Yes.
When did you meet Rocky?
I met Rocky when I was about 15, so around 2005.
Okay, and how did you meet?
I met him at it was like a rap battle, you know, before we turned ASAP. There's some other kids that was like bubbling in New York. They had a rap battle in New York, and I met him.
And how old were you all about that?
I was 15, so Rocky had to be either 15 or 16. He was only like a couple of months older.
How old are you now?
I'm 35.
Where did you go to school?
New York, at MLK High.
What does ASAP stand for?
Always strive and prosper.
And can you describe what ASAP is?
ASAP is a collective of not only brothers, women too, kids across the world, models, athletes, designers, philanthropists, you know, kids that took a negative situation and turned it into a positive.
And have you maintained a relationship with Rocky since high school?
Yes,
Would you consider him a good friend today?
yes.
What was that relationship with him after high school?
So after high school, we kind of got closer because the founder of ASAP, Steven Rodriguez, ASAP Yams, he had us as artists of the label, you know. So we would get on the phone, still sharp and still get on the phone, work on our lyrics, work on our music, you know, just be there for each other, talk about the plans for the future, and yeah, just build a great bond.
And at that point, did you start seeing Rocky more?
Yes, I did. So I would see him like at studio sessions, musical events, parties, hanging out in Harlem, in the Bronx, see him often.
Was there a point in time where when you went to live? Yeah, excuse me.
Yes. So in 2011, when Rocky first got signed, he moved all the artists and his friends of the ASAP Collective to an apartment on 57th Street in New York City. It was a small apartment. We was in there like 20, like a group of 20 people. And to me, that was it was like it was great to see that somebody was just
Sustain.
How about this ASAP Bill? Was he part of that group?
yes, sir.
Tell us what he did.
ASAP Ills, he didn't create music. He was more like a model and a designer. You feel me?
There came a point in time where Rocky sort of hit it big,
Yes.
and were you there for that?
Yes, I was. We're all there for that. When he first got signed in 2011, like I said, he
Mr. Phillips, when you're asked a question, like a yes or no question, just answer yes or no, or I don't know, or I don't recall. Don't volunteer.
okay, no problem.
If the attorney wants to flesh it out, then they'll ask you another question.
All right, no problem.
All right, go ahead.
By the way, I assume this is your first time testifying in the courtroom.
Yes.
Did Rocky provide opportunities for you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Correct.
Yes, he did.
And what those opportunities are.
Section 352 overall. Rocky was the first artist to be signed into a major label. So with that opportunity, he gave the other artists and ASAP record deals.
And did you create music with Rocky?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
I've been creating music with Rocky since I was about 16, 17. You feel me? And not only be able to create music, he gave me the opportunity to be his, I guess, his hype man on tour. And with that, I will go to the venue, check out the layout, do everything that he would need to do before he gets to the venue and give him a rundown.
Okay, so when you say the words hit man.
Yes. Okay.
Tell us what's a hit man?
Okay, a hype man is when you have a primary artist, which is ASAP Rocky, and then being that I was one of the, I guess, upcoming artists, ASAP Twelvyy on the label, I was able to learn from him and learn the role, learn the business, and also learn the stage. He gave me the opportunity to, I guess, control the crowd serve, do everything that you have to do for a show, you know, and keep the crowd going, keep the crowd participation high you did.
When did you start doing that hit man thing?
I think 2011, 2012.
And when did you do that until
Till about 2016.
And what did you do after that? Do yourself? What?
So after 2016, the individual artists in ASAP had kind of established solo careers, you feel me? So I branched off to do a solo tour. And my first day of my solo tour, I ended up getting an inguinal hernia, and I couldn't be Rocky hype man anymore, and I had to slow down from traveling for a little while.
What year was that roughly?
That was 2016.
And there's no point in time where you moved to California with Rocky.
Yes.
When was that?
We moved to California with Rocky in 2012. So 2012, and then again in 2022 during COVID.
How about in 2020? We living with Rocky in 2020?
Yes.
Where was that?
That was West Hollywood in LA. Yes.
In 2020.
2020.
And Rocky helped your career that way around 2020.
Yes. In 2020, he helped me get out my Sony deal.
Get out of your Sony deal?
Yes.
Okay. So you had a Sony deal.
I had a Sony deal. And, he helped me get out of it.
Out of it. So
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I'll get to the details, but it wasn't working out for you. Sony deal and Rocky helped you get out of the deal.
Yes.
Did at some point in time you guys stop working together?
We probably stopped being business partners, but never stopped being friends.
Okay. When did you stop being business partners, doing professional work together?
Maybe like 2018 or so, you feel me? Because I was already ASAP Twelvyy, like a solo artist, and ASAP Rocky was building his label, but he was also signing other artists, you feel me? So I just felt the need to just work on my own career.
But you still remain close friends?
Yeah, that was my friend, my brother.
So you moved to California twice, went through testimony 2012 and then 2020.
Yes.
And what were you doing when you moved to LA?
Just creating music, working out, just building a barn.
Do you know someone by the name of Brother?
Yes, I do.
And you know him by the other names?
Yes. ASAP Relly.
And how'd you meet him?
I met ASAP Relly through the ASAP Collective. We all grew up together. We all grew up in the same boroughs. We used to hang out with each other, go to events, go to musical sessions, the gym. You feel me? It was a brother.
And roughly, do you know roughly what year you met him?
I met him around the same time I met Rocky, so around 2005, 2006.
Okay. And tell us a story of your relationship with Relly was like.
I had a good relationship with Relly. We would get up, we would work out together. He had musical artists, so I would work with his musical artists, and we just would build a bond. Being that we were part of the ASAP Collective, treated him like a brother, like everybody else in the collective.
At that time, in the early years, what was comparing the relationship with Rocky and Relly? Was it similar, the same, different?
In the early years, it was the same, but when Rocky started getting way busier, I remember Rocky helped me get my passport, and from there we traveled the world a lot. We wouldn't really be in like New York or the States, so I didn't have too much time to deal with Relly at that moment. But we would still speak and stuff like that.
What was the last time you saw Relly?
Last time I saw Relly was, I think the summer of 2022 in the Bronx.
So, well, tell us about that.
I was living in the Bronx, and he was living across the street from me. And
this particular day, I was reading a book. So I'm reading a book outside.
Check this one, bro. Stay.
You aren't just a teacher. I think approach you like.
All right. Go ahead.
Continue.
Yes.
Okay, so I was reading a book. He lived down the block from me, and this is like the same neighborhood we would work out in. So we were known to see each other. But this is the first time I've seen him in a while. So I'm reading a book. I'm reading I think Who Killed Martin Luther King by James Earl Ray.
Yes, you're relevant to what you're reading. You're right, but go ahead.
So I'm reading a book, and I see somebody like walking towards me. So at first, like I put the book down a little bit, and then I hear something. Then I hear something again. So then I focus and I notice it's him. And then like I catch him say something about you, like, yo, you know Rocky did bad by that time.
Well, Your Honor, we need your approach on, you've established that you've gone something else. Your Honor, that's an issue, we need an approach, I can't express this.
I'll move on.
Your Honor, there was an applicant. Want to make sure? Question is stricken, if there was an answer, it is stricken, go on to the top.
Are you aware whether or not Rocky had been the victim of prior violence?
Yes.
You have personal knowledge of that?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about the first instance you're aware of, your personal knowledge of that you saw.
Well,
Your Honor, same issue, no discovery in this area.
That's not true, Your Honor. Why he was carrying that bottle? No, it's not reported safe, but if this was not so.
It's in the summary, overall.
Okay, 2018, you said?
We'll find out.
yes.
Go ahead, tell us about that incident.
In 2018, I'm not too sure what club it was, but we was in a club having a good time, and a brawl broke out in the club.
Objection, did we have?
Overall. a brawl broke out in the club, and he got jumped, and we both ended up cut inside the club.
And you say both yourself?
Yes, I got stabbed, and ASAP Rocky got stabbed.
Okay. How about another instance that you were personally aware of or saw yourself?
Several times I would be at his crib in LA, and the stalker would his house. I would pull up to his house in LA when I was staying there, and several times while I was staying there, stalkers would pull up to his crib.
And you saw that?
Yes.
And you remember what years that was? Roughly?
That was 2020 and 2021.
And were you there when there were any home invasions?
No, I wasn't, but I definitely heard about the home invasion.
Objection calls for hearsay also sustained, but move on to another topic. We established what you intended.
Yes, sir.
What was like the answer that was given?
You say. I mean, just don't say that.
There was an answer, or the question and the answer are stricken. Jury disregard.
Okay. Do you know any security measures Rocky took in response to those instances you just testified to?
Yes.
Tell us.
I know he had to get a whole new security staff, and also I know he walked around with a prop, like a starter pistol, like a prop. That's a good thing.
Okay. And how do you know he had a problem?
Well, I've seen it on several occasions. The first time I seen it, it wasn't on his like body for anything. It was for a video shoot, the DMV video shoot in the Bronx.
When was that?
That was July 2021.
And you were at that video shoot?
Yes, I was.
You were actually part of the video shoot?
Yes, I came in the video.
Okay. Who else was in the video?
Me, myself, Rocky, ASAP Ills, Rihanna was featured in the video as well.
And in that video, you said you saw prop guns?
Yes. So he had a scene that was more like a private scene. Not too many people could be around the scene, and in the apartment, they were having like it was like a mini movie, you know. So he had props, he had different things to make it feel like a movie set in that scene.
Okay. And after the video shoot was complete,
Yes.
did Rocky do anything with any of those problems?
Well, I'm not too sure about the video shoot, but I do remember seeing him again with a prop. September of this year.
Same objection, sustained. Not responsible.
Okay. After the video shoot, did you see what a prop gun again?
Yes.
When?
In September
Of what year?
2021.
Where?
And Harlem.
For what?
Well, I remember I was getting food on 143rd and Linux, and he happened to hit me. I told him where I was at. He came to see me.
And
And
did you say it hit me?
oh no, he contacted me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He contacted me to see where I was at, and I was in town getting some food on 143rd and Linux. And we met up. It was like a block party in Christian on the same street. So Christian Street, we went to eat in the park, and I just remember when he was sitting down, seeing something like bulging out his white T-shirt, and I asked about it. He showed me, and it was the same situation from a B&B.
He told you those prop guns.
Yes.
Sound like the truth to me.
Third,
Motion is strike, as you're saying, that the defendant said sustained.
how about in California? Did you see that prop gun in California?
Yes.
Your Honor, objection, no discovery?
You could finish it.
Okay, so when I came back to California for I think it was a conference call event, that week we would like work out early in the morning, we go for bike rides around his area, and this is still like COVID area, so he didn't have security, and that was basically like his line of defense. If anybody ran down him, he would have to probably
And that again was that September 2021.
September 2021.
Do you yourself have any familiarity with SWAT pistols or prop guns or weapons guns?
Yes.
Okay. How do you have familiarity?
In a couple of my music videos, I've used replicas and props. And being on set with Rocky, I came like to be knowledgeable of, you know, having props and certain equipment that make a music video look like a better production.
Do you know in particular one music video you use prop guns in?
For my music video, oh yes.
What's the name of
It's
that?
called Escape.
So, according to you saw Rocky before November 6th with a prop gun 3 times.
Yes,
The NB video,
yes.
the time in Harlem
In Harlem,
in September 2021, and then Los Angeles.
yes.
When you saw the prop gun in September 2021, was it the same as you saw the DMV video?
From what I remember, it was a bit different because now it had a belt clip so you can secure it, and I think it had like a clear clip, like I guess like Africa magazine. Yeah.
And in Los Angeles, did it look like it looked in New York?
Yes.
And that was November 2021?
Yes.
First few days?
First few, yes.
And let's direct your attention to November 6th, 2021.
Yes.
Were you with Rocky that day?
Yes.
Okay. What were you doing that morning or that day?
Well, that morning, I remember we worked out because we wanted to get our bodies ready for the conference call show, which was the next day. So I was staying at the little perk, met him at his crib, worked out a little bit, and then around, I think, 5 or 6 o'clock, we headed out to Long Beach.
Who were you there preparing this performance?
The ASAP Collective, from what I remember, it was me, Rocky, Dills, Lou, a lot of our friends from New York, a lot of the friends from the collective. It was the 10-year anniversary of Live Love ASAP. It was a big deal. It was also the first show for him or anybody else in the past 2 years because of COVID. So it was a pretty big deal.
You mentioned the name Lou. Who is Lou?
Lou, ASAP Lou is he's a member of the collective, but he's also Rocky's friend.
And at any point on November 6th, you see ASAP Lou holding Rocky's property.
Yes. So I guess when Rocky had
Anything after yes is true. So the answer is yes. Is it?
Tell us the circumstance of how you saw Lou holding Rocky's property.
yes,
Objection, no discovery.
so Lou, he also works, as a manager. He works as a stagehand. He has multiple hats, and I just remember that day. I guess he just had to get it from Rocky while Rocky.
Objection, all speculation. Sustained. Motion to strike the answer.
What did you see? Well, yes.
Oh, I seen Lou with the prop,
Which one?
the same prop that I seen in New York.
With Velvet?
Yes,
With that sort of director magazine, etc.
yes.
What is your understanding?
Did you see me on live?
Rocky was
On
carrying
Instagram?
instead of correctly.
Objection, asking about speculation. The end of your sex system.
All right. Let's direct you. By the way, what is your understanding? Or prop gun, or this direct gun, whatever it's called. What is your understanding of what it is?
It's a device that looks and sounds like a real gun, I guess.
And you've seen it used in
Yeah, and, my music videos, I've seen it in movies, I've seen it in music videos, I've seen it several times.
All right. I want to direct your attention now to November 6th, 2020. All right. On that day, you with Rocky were on an altercation with Russ.
Yes,
Who else was with you?
ASAP Hills.
Okay. Now, is that Bill's other name? His real name is.
Elijah B. Longer.
He was also happened from the beginning of that day.
Okay, so we were at the conference call rehearsal getting ready for the show tomorrow. And everything was good. We was having a good show. And towards the end of rehearsal, because I'm on stage with Rocky, I just I see him kind of dealing with something on his phone. And he kind of put me onto it. Relly was online, just disgracing his name, running his name through the mud. You feel me? So Rocky was like, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna go holler at Relly. I'm gonna go talk to Relly." You feel me? And I was already with him at Complex Con, so that's why I went with him. And he asked me to call Relly, text Relly, but Relly didn't respond to me. You feel me? But Relly was still responding to, I guess, Rocky.
This is a narrative. It's all said. No discovery.
Ask another question.
Okay. You remember if Rocky was dealing with something on his phone?
Yes.
Did you hear his end of the conversation?
Just not the end of the conversation.
His end of his part.
Oh yes.
And did that have to do with bad mouthing Relly or Relly bad mouthing Rocky about Josh's funeral?
It was Rocky explaining to me how Relly was bad mouthing Rocky about not handling Josh's funeral.
Objection, that's in call to said. Motion strikes. And also no discovery.
You are.
Enough.
Okay, that's reproach.
Enough. Tell him, Joe.
Who's Josh?
Josh,
Relevant.
Josh is ASAP Josh.
Josh is
He
relevant.
was a member of the collective that passed away in October 2020.
Who paid for Josh's funeral?
Objection, relevant to 352. This is 10.
352. That is relevant.
Do you
It's false
know
waste of time.
a dispute between Relly and Rocky about the pain of Josh's
The
knee?
action is relevant to the.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess.
No,
Yes.
hold on.
Yes,
Yes, good.
that's the question.
And what do you know about the dispute?
Objection, that's gonna call for a narrative. He's aware of this.
Now, the next day was complex time, you said?
Yes.
Did you see?
Rocky, in your presence,
Was it live?
Yes, he did.
Clear the air before complex
Huh?
time.
Yes, he did.
On my Instagram?
Were you all supposed to be going together?
Yes. Well, from Complex Con on the 6th, we were all supposed to go to the Playboy Cardi concert.
You should
As
be.
a- yes, collect-
Yeah,
and then
motherfucker,
next
you
day,
having
we
to
all
bagging up my
performed
car from
at
driving
Complex
all with my
Con
car.
and ASAP Collect.
And what was that?
All right,
Is
nigga.
there anything specifically important about that next day?
Objection, relevant to
Yes. It was the 10-year anniversary of the project that got ASAP Rocky and ASAP Collective signed.
Did you hear Rocky speaking to Relly?
Yes.
Okay. And was that on the phone with you?
Yes.
What did you hear Rocky say?
Objection, hearsay, thing, you can ask to describe the tenor of the conversation,
Sure.
but not the words.
Okay. First of all, before I get started,
You sure you don't see it, baby?
you personally, did you try to reach out to Relly that night, November 6th, 2021?
Yes, I did.
How did you try to do that?
I believe I called him and I texted him.
Did you ever respond to that?
No.
Okay, you heard the judge describe the tenor of that conversation, that words. What was the tenor of that conversation? You know what I mean by tenor of that conversation, the sort of the atmosphere of the conversation, the mood of the conversation.
Okay. From what I recall, I feel like it was like a humorous, brotherly conversation. Yo, where you at? Like, all right, let's link, let's have this conversation. It wasn't nothing more than that.
What was Rocky's tone in this conversation?
Well, being that he's coming from Complex, he's coming from
Okay.
Complex
I
Con,
am
that
live.
big show, he was in a good mood. You feel me?
It's not responsive.
No.
The-
Forget about this mood. This is my question. I know this is not your everyday thing. What was Rocky's tone during the conversation?
Happy, sad, angry,
It was on the phone, was kind of happy. He was just more or less trying
All right,
to.
you can ask the question, go ahead.
Now, was Rocky talking calm?
Yes.
What happened after the ball?
Objection is called for a narrative.
Did you have to search my name?
So after the call, because we were in Long Beach, we had to go
Search
from
my
Long
name
Beach
and
back
see
to
what
LA.
I had to
So we were
search
just in
my
the
own
car
name.
playing new music, getting vibes together. Everything was like exciting. Everything was like happy.
Who was driving the party still in the car?
I think we had a driver. It was Complex Con weekend. I believe they provided like traffic.
And did you eventually get to downtown LA, this parking garage in Argyle? Did you eventually?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn, my bad.
It was just like really just grabbed, right? It's just as soon as he seen him, just grabbed.
Okay. And what happened after you were?
So he's kind of grabbing him, and Relly's a big dude, you know, Relly big. So he's kind of like grabbing him and shaking him. So at this point, Rocky tries to like, I guess grab him too, but grip the floor so he can maintain his balance because Relly was kind of like trying to lift him up by his hoodie.
Now, at one point, we'll play that video. We have that. We'll show you a video from that garage encounter on Argyle Street on November 6th, 2020.
What's your exhibit?
No problem.
Is this the one that,
This is the
oh,
garage.
E.
E. that it? No, no, it's not E. Emma, as in Mary?
Yes.
Emma as in Mary.
Like this.
There's a power button on the side.
My side?
Yeah, just at the top.
So you could look at that little screen right behind you, sort of video one. Easy for you to see. I'll play it through once and I'll ask you about it. Keep that there. I'm gonna do it for back. Keep from that obviously it's just a small snippet with a short review, but is that part of what you saw?
Yes.
Okay. And when you see them going backwards towards that parking sign, I guess Relly is holding Rocky, right? Holding Relly going backwards that way. What did you observe?
I observed, like I said, Rocky was trying to get his balance so that he wouldn't like lift him or throw him or push him anyway. But
The question has to be called for speculation as to why it's illegal.
The answer is, remains as it is without adding.
Okay. And then what did you see when they were going backwards?
I seen really like pulling like Rocky.
And what was your reaction? Your reaction?
Well, my reaction, I was surprised because from my understanding, these dudes were only supposed to have a conversation. You know, I didn't expect anything else.
Did you do anything?
Besides try to break it up, you know, just put my hands in the middle.
You see yourself on that video at the end there?
Yes.
You wearing that red jacket?
Yes.
One point, you see that Ills gets in the middle?
Yes.
In that small clip there, you see Rocky holding an object that looks like firearm.
Yes.
Okay. And what was that in fact?
That was his problem.
And tell us how it came out that he's still holding it.
From my recollection, being that Relly's a big dude and Relly was like,
Actually, most states,
Stay.
instruct the witness and answer only when asked. It's ironic.
Ask the question again.
So, sure, I guess it different way.
Ask him what he saw. Ask him what he saw.
Just,
as I said, I seen Relly grabbing Rocky, almost picking him up off the ground. And with that happening, his pants started falling.
it's me.
The Rocky pants started falling. You know, so
Can you see that in the video there?
yeah.
Okay, go back to that clip, please. Just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing. When we come back from that. You see Rocky's pants now there?
His sleeve, sustain.
Okay, what do you see?
I see him right there. So his pants are lower than they're supposed to be, and then I see him try to put his prop back, like adjust it back into the belt.
Which hand was holding that prop with?
His left hand.
Is Rocky left or right?
He's a right.
What did you do at that point?
At that point, I just stepped in the middle and just tried to break it up.
Okay.
And also, I was trying to tell Rocky to go, like, yo, bro, we out of here. Like, Relly's going crazy right now. Let's go.
Yeah, actually, most states, like, it's not responsive.
Okay. Why did you tell Rocky to get out of here?
Because, for one, I see that the conversation that they were supposed to have, it didn't look like they were going to have a conversation, and Relly was a bit aggressive. And I didn't understand that. It's like, we all friends.
Actually, most of the like, non-responsive.
Everything after we're all friends is true.
Okay. Who's the aggressor in this encounter?
Relly.
Okay. Is that why you told Rocky to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Did you kind of see Rocky point that out there? Just a prop on point of view at Relly at all during that parking garage encounter?
No.
You ever see Rocky press a gun, prop gun that you described here against Relly's stomach to point at his head or chest?
No, I did not.
Okay. Would you have seen that if it happened?
Yes, I was there.
When Rocky pulled out that starter pistol, did Riley say anything?
Yes.
What did he say?
Told him to shoot that fake ass gun.
And how, and you heard that clearly?
Yes.
And how fast was this altercation?
It was pretty fast.
After it was over, and like you said, you tried to push Rocky away, what did you all do?
We ended up turning the corner.
Okay, maybe we should put the map up real quick. Keep the finish line. I'm going to put Mr. Twelvyy, Mr. Phillip, I'm going to put the map up here so you can help access it. People stew. Okay, people stew. Gonna put up on. Okay, see where that red pen just was?
Yeah.
That's Argyle Avenue. That's where that parking lot was. Parking, arrow parking right there. See that? Right there. Yeah, there's a point or something. Yeah, use that thing. Just go up there. That way. Yeah, just do like this. Here's Argyle. Here's Argyle, right? And then here's Selma, right? And then here's thank you. Here's Selma. So just show the jury from the parking lot to Selma, which direction this one here.
One of the participants needs a break.
Okay. So sure.
10 minutes?
Yes, sir.
We'll take a 10-minute break, folks. Please be outside the courtroom for 5 minutes after.
Looks like they're on another break. Looks like they're on another break. Lord have mercy. Man. Looks like they're on another break. Look like they're on another break already, man. Like this getting like crazy. You hear the prosecutors always crying and whining. Man, judge docks his ass. Like this case shouldn't even been brought no way. Like it's they on LA time, so we're on Eastern time out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all at, but it's on Eastern time. But let's see how far they is on long in this trial. I believe 12V. I believe 12V. That's possible. Like back in the day, if I left my iron at the crib when I was crossing the street, I used to pump felt like I had something in my back pocket just to get across the street so my ass don't get shot growing up in the hood. I told him this is what I did and I made it home. I'm still here. I was doing that shit when I was 18 years old. So it's the illusion. Oh yeah, but when you act like you get caught slipping, this when you get caught slipping. So basically, he like, yeah, he got some real guns, but shit, why not have something a little scare tactic to get somebody off of you? They think it's real. See, that's why I think that Relly knew it was fake because he kept running up on him. You know somebody had a real gun, they trying to hit you. Why was you still trying to chase after them? You knew that gun. You knew the routine. That probably was y'all all y'all routine. Everybody know about the little prop gun, act like it's real because the law is so strict in New York. So you would want to have a replica or something that looks real like that. So yeah, I'm with it. But you got rusty guns at home. Yeah, you coming home. I can't be out here playing at home. You coming home, I gotta be able to protect my home. But yeah, if you want to pump fake in the street, yeah, that's you get him up off for you. And it didn't work. He fired once, boom. It went like it was bah, bah, bah. Because if somebody was trying to hurt her, it would have been like bah, bah, bah. If it was something deadly. Just think about that. That's just food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where they at. See where they at with it. Okay, round back right there.
Okay, Twelvyy, you were at the point where you would sort of push Rock home to leave, and I think that you said the three of you started making your way away from Argyle. Point on the map up there with the pointer, which direction you three of you headed.
I hope that makes sense.
We started coming down this way.
The Selma right there. Okay. And then you made the left on Selma, correct?
Yes.
Now, Before that, let me ask you a quick question. At any point during this incident, the one garage, did you display a knife?
No.
Uh,
Turn around, just go.
Were you carrying a knife at all?
No.
Now, by the way, in that video, you said you're off camera for a portion of it, but you see yourself on camera somewhere, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? Guys, play that one more time and just identify yourself when you see yourself in that little snippet.
So right there.
And where's your hand?
I believe I put my left hand on brother.
All right, so after the parking lot, you start walking. I'm sorry. Does that have to? Yeah. You said you start walking to Summit Avenue there, correct?
We're walking down Argyle and then we make the left on Southern.
Okay. And then you see that little red thing on Mojo gun is or something like that.
Yes, I see it.
That's be still marked and make a left onto there, correct?
Yes.
After you left the parking lot, parking garage, I'm sorry, tell us what happens.
So after we leave the parking lot,
Garage.
parking garage, it's really fast, but Relly and Rocky already, I guess, diffused the situation when they were grabbing onto each other. So that's already done. So I'm telling Rocky like, yo, we out. Also telling Ill, yo, we out. And also telling Rel,
You told him to do what?
we out. Like,
We're out.
We are out.
we are out. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not this how I feel. All right, so I'm telling them like, let's go. We are out. It's time for us to go. We can't conversate with our brother right now. Maybe we can conversate with him later. Let's go. So we all start turning the corner, and as we turn in the corner, down the block and turn the corner, Relly is still following us.
And was he following you the entire time?
Yes.
Did he say anything that you heard?
Yes, he was yelling out obscenities
To who?
to all three of us.
Okay. How did he sound?
He sounded angry, you know? He sounded angry.
Or did any of the three of you stop?
We stopped momentarily, all because we turned in the corner, we hearing him, and so Rocky is first once he turned the corner. So Rocky was already up. Really. So it's me and Ills in the back. Relly starts yelling, Ills, you a crackhead. Twelvyy, you live in the projects. He tries to belittle Rocky with the objects that he has, like, oh, I got this, I got the Cuban, I got the range. And we were all confused, like, you know, we friends, so it's like,
Is there a question, Ellie?
Yes, there was.
Yes, calling for an error. Ask another question.
Okay. Well, yes, what did he say? Okay, what did he say? I sure.
yeah, he was, like I said, he said, yo, Ills, you a crackhead. You told me you live in the projects. Yo, Rocky, I got this, I got these items, and I don't really need you.
Was his anger elevated at any point?
Yes. Not only is he a big dude, he
You've answered the question.
most of this like
Everything after yes.
Did you personally say anything to Relly? Did you personally say anything to Relly?
Curry, I didn't understand why his energy was so like violent and things like that.
Objection again, it's now responsible.
Were you scared?
I was threatened, yes.
Was it your impression, again, asking you about your impression only, that Relly was about to get into a fight?
Objection, it's called for speculation. Suspend.
By the way, were you, Twelvyy, in a position to have a physical confrontation or a fight?
No.
Why?
Well, to be honest, that year I worked out with Relly.
Relevance. For
That year I worked out with Relly a few times. I knew Relly was stronger than me, and I was
It's not
also
responsive.
Were you in a
Objection
position,
stricken.
okay, were you in a position personally yourself, physically?
No.
Right. Why not?
because of my inguinal hernia.
What happened when we reached the corner of Selma and East Illinois?
So as we get to the corner, like as I said, like trying to get Rocky up out there, I'm in the middle and Ills in the back. So Ills is trying to calm Relly down, you know, calm him down some way. And I guess it's not working. So I guess we walk a few more feet, and then I hear like fast steps. So I turn around and I see Relly hit Ills.
How many times did you see it?
I seen him hit at least like twice.
And after Relly hit Ills, did Rocky do anything?
From what I recall, not when he first hit him, no.
Okay. After the second hit?
So after the second hit, Rel tried to hit me, and I moved, and then Relly hit Ills again. That's when Rocky shot down with the prop gun to scare Relly off. It didn't scare Relly off. Relly was still hitting Ills.
Did you hear a second shot?
Yes, but by then the car alarms and everything.
Did you see a second shot?
No.
After the second shot, and by the way, you said Relly came after you. Won't
Yes.
say that for this. I'm show you a video. After the second shot, what did you do in regards to Rocky?
I went up to him and grabbed him to push him into the opposite direction to leave. And I'm telling him, like, bro, let's go. We out here.
And did he go?
It took like a second to grab him because Rel was still beating up on Ills. He kind of wanted to like go help Ills, but I'm like,
Objection, that's been called. Sustained objection, correct the answer. Sustained about what Rocky wanted to do.
Yeah, what Rocky wanted to do.
Yes.
You gotta answer again. That was what Rocky wanted to do. Is that the question right back, please?
That's not me. That's that's the live feed. Damn. The hell going on over here, law and crime? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give you a cup. Hold on. What's something going on? Let's fix this feed. I think they back. Yeah, man. The feed. Oh no, what happened to the feed? Damn. How much feed they lost? That's a long time, man. I hope we ain't missing that. Law and crime. It's not me. Man, y'all ain't got no sound. Law and crime fucking up. Judge like he pissed off. He about over this shit. Damn, I might have to go switch over to damn. Ain't no sound.
Can you describe, if you can, the force that any of those punches were delivered with?
There we
you
go.
not describe the force. No.
Well, in watching it, did it appear that it was a strong punch, or did it just look like he wasn't able to punch?
Well, I know he was swinging at him, and Ills wasn't swinging back, so I understand it to be enough force to hurt somebody.
Right, and you said not only did you understand to be enough force, but that Ills was bleeding, correct?
He bleeding from his lip, yes.
And did you see any other injuries to his face?
His face wasn't like broken, swollen, or anything. That's to my recollection.
Well, so he's punched 3 times in the face, is that correct?
Yes.
And you're saying the only injury that very muscular Rel gave him was a cut on his lip, is that right?
The only injury that I could see was his lip. I'm not too sure about anything else.
Do you know, are you aware of Ills seeking medical treatment?
No, I'm not too sure. No.
Do you know if, as a result of being beaten like this, if Ills was able to stay with you guys to continue what you were doing in your activities in Los Angeles?
Yes.
In fact, would you agree that the next day, less than 24 hours after this incident, you guys were all at Complex Con, is that right?
Yes.
And Ills was there too, is that right?
Yes.
I want to show you a video. We're going to mark people's next in order. 44. I want you to watch this video first, please. I'm going to ask you questions about it if you don't mind.
No problem.
I'm going to freeze it.
Objection.
next day?
Yeah, right.
It's relevant to that issue.
I want to just at the beginning, can you tell me who was that on the right?
On,
The woman?
that's
You
not,
see how they trying to
Okay,
prop
do you
Rihanna
recognize
up?
the individual on her right?
I don't know.
Do you recognize the person?
Hold up. Let me pause it right quick because we're gonna get some gunshots for this motherfucker. The DA just full of shit. Like he's trying to Rihanna ain't got nothing to do with them guys had going on. So he's showing Rihanna, you're gonna see that the dudes it look like he covering up with that damn flag because Seth Rockman, you're gonna see. I'm gonna let y'all see for yourself. But yeah, he always trying to use Rihanna. My bad, y'all.
On the left of Rihanna.
No.
Now, you can't see the person in full view yet, but the person on the left, you're going to see them wearing a flag. Do you know who was wearing a flag on the night of November 7th?
Not that I remember, but that's like a part of our staff.
So here's my question. Do you remember what Gills was wearing on November 7th?
I'm pretty sure he was wearing something similar to what we all wearing, or black baby.
Let's play the video. I want you to look at the individual on the left. Stop, pause. Who's that? And I want you to watch it again. And I want you to tell me where you see any injury to him anywhere on his face.
I would object because it was focused.
Yes. Do you see an injury to his face?
To be honest, I can't clearly see his whole face.
Well, let me ask you something. Would you,
Man, let me ask y'all something. Look at this, man. Like I done got in a fight with my homeboys night before, busted probably somewhere inside your mouth. Something you don't necessarily be swollen. You know what I'm saying? You necessarily get no black eye. I know he red, but he covering up something. Look at it right here. He got his shit draped over. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna walk around like that. Yeah, he probably hit him in the mouth, but that don't mean you're gonna lose a tooth or get a fat lip. That means you probably bit his tongue, anything. He said getting the man jaw wide, so his shit probably different. He probably didn't really hit him. He probably missed him and punched him in the back of the head. So everything ain't gonna show, but he hit him. He know he hit him. He ain't say where at. So let's get there understood.
you agree that you can see in this image right now, his lips are, you can see them, correct?
Yeah.
Can you just justify that he was bleeding from a cut lip?
I say he bleeding from the lip. So I'm not too sure if it was a bottom, inside, it's tooth. I'm not too sure how.
So do you see any injury to his lips at all?
To be honest, if you really looking, his lips and his sides, it looks swollen.
Didn't you just say a moment ago, when you were testifying, that Bills didn't have any swelling on his face?
I'm looking now, I've never seen this video.
Wait a minute. I asked you previously what kind of injuries he had. Your comment 3 minutes ago was, well, his face wasn't swollen. Now you're saying, no, I'm looking at his lips and they look swollen.
I said his face wasn't swollen. I didn't say anything about his lips.
Oh, let me just ask something. In your definition, are the lips a part?
Hold on. I thought he said his face was swollen. He said his face was swollen, his lip was bleeding. See, the damn DA, he trying to trick him. And I hope that Joe caught that. The dude, he did say that his lip was bleeding, his face was kind of swollen, puffy, some shit like that. He said, that's what I heard. I don't know if y'all about y'all, but that's what I heard. But yeah, let's continue. My bad.
The part of the face.
Yes.
So when you said that his face wasn't swollen, wouldn't that include the lips?
No, because I would be more detailed in saying his face or his lips.
Isn't it true that when you testified earlier, you didn't realize that we might have a video of what Hill's condition was that night, correct?
I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Sustained.
You're talking about something different. The testimony was the night before, when the incident happened, the witness didn't see that Bill was having these swelling on his face. This is now the next day, right?
Let me ask you, are you aware,
Of course.
Mr. Phillips,
People here.
you said you didn't see any medical treatment.
These type of people here fast.
Are you able, when you look at the photograph, does this look to you like somebody who has been punched 3 times in the face by an extremely muscular man with a closed fist the night before?
He has a
Hold on. Now he want to try to use that. He wouldn't allow them to say he kept saying, oh, bigger person. He wouldn't allow the defense to get into that. Now he just opened the door for that for the recross. Now look for this. Joe for the smoke this gun. Joe, he done opened up all kinds of doors. Now, if you ever play basketball, you get bowled in the mouth, you're gonna be bleeding for a little bit, but by the time morning here, that shit have been done. You go to sleep, that shit be gone. You get, man, I got, man, been in all kinds of fights. That shit, you still can feel the effects, but that shit be nothing, bro. Like, yeah, that should be nothing. That should be for a day or two. He can put here, like he probably could have put some makeup on, anything. I hope Joe get into that. But yeah, my bad. Let's go. Because he pissed me off with
that. Full American flag over his head. I'm not too sure what's going on inside of his face.
So just from what you can see, sir, can you please answer the question I've asked? Let me ask it again for you. Does that look to you like an individual who has been punched 3 times in the face with a closed fist by an extremely strong and muscular man less than 24 hours before this incident?
Well, my only objection would be the term closed fist. The witness said he wasn't sure.
You know, that's a cheap injection. Actually, closed fist, there's no such thing as an open fist.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as a closed. A closed fist is a fist. If it's not closed, it's not a fist.
Well, then my question would still be easy to understand, Your Honor.
Repeat the question back.
Your Honor, fist could be not all the way closed, but a fist, closed fist, and that's what I asked. So
Show me an open fist.
an open fist, we know that. Not closed.
The judge laughing at him. There ain't no such thing as a closed fist. Is it the fist or fist?
Let me ask again for you. Does that look to you like an individual who has been punched 3 times in the face with a closed fist by an extremely strong, muscular man less than 24 hours before this image is taken?
Just stay with that.
This is yes.
Your Honor.
The other, my objection was to the term closed fist. He said he didn't know it was closed enough.
Well, all we asked the question is,
Yeah, ask him if
Judge, I'll enjoy the action.
if he saw the punch, was it with a fist or an open hand?
and I asked that. He said he believed it was with a closed fist.
I'm not too sure.
All right, then.
Wait a minute. Didn't you previously state, when I asked you, that you believed it was with a fist or closed fist?
I know he hit it with his hand. I can't tell you the position it.
That's not what I asked you. This is my question.
Man, he hit the man.
When I asked you the question, I said, was it, in essence, an open or a closed fist? And you said you believe it was a closed fist.
Right. I wouldn't believe he just back when he was punched.
Okay, so you're saying
Exactly.
you believe it was a closed fist, so here's my question.
Dumbass question.
Do you believe that that photo appears to be consistent with someone who has been punched 3 times with a fist by a large...
We don't know where he hit him at.
Less than 24 hours before
In the back of the head.
Yes, I believe that.
And can you please explain
Hold
what is
up.
it about that photo that leads you?
Hold up. We don't know if he punched him in the back of the head. He know his mouth will bleed. It looked like he body slammed him when you watch the damn video. You just look at it. It looked like he ran up on them dudes on the ground. He went back and got some more. It looked like ASAP really was beating all their ass up. That's what it looked like to me. And Rocky, I mean, all of them little, all of them Eels, 12V, ASAP. He the biggest out of the crew. This is some bully shit. This is what you call bullying. And I hope they turn this shit on his head, because he been up there perjuring himself. And this dude is telling the truth. Watch how the prosecutor try to spin it. It's like now you spinning. You got the other side. Now you trying to spin it. Now you trying to blame Schiff. He gonna burden Schiff a lot right here. He's gonna burden Schiff. My bad, y'all. Let's keep going.
You to believe that there is evidence demonstrating that the person was punched 3 times in the face.
So I can't really see his whole face, but as we all can see, he has an American flag, which is pretty large on his head. So we can't see his ears, we can't see the side of his face. This is all we see, and we don't even see much of his lip. So
Let's watch a little more. I'm gonna keep stopping it. With what you see now, stop it, please. Do you see any evidence in that video that you watched so far to support that he was punched 3 times in the face with a fist by a strong individual?
well, I see he has a flag. I see he's trying to hide something.
Wait, so you're saying you think he's wearing the flag because he's trying to hide something?
That yes, he could be hiding the rules. We're at a show, so who wants to walk around 10-year anniversary show with bruises?
You previously stated before that everybody was dressed in the style. Isn't that flag his style? Isn't that what he's doing flag?
So, Live Love ASAP, on the back of the project, there's an American flag, right? So this was a part of the project, you feel me? That's why he had it. So usually Rocky wears it to come out because he's the main artist. That's his whole look, you feel me? But that day, I believe, because Ills got into altercation, he decided.
Just so you understand, whether I feel you or not, I can't respond to your comments. When you're answering a question, when you're repeatedly saying, you feel you understand it, I can't respond to that.
I won't
Listen.
Okay. So let's put
You-
watch the video.
My bad. Hold up. Listen, man. You see how he tried to. You see how he tried to do that? I can't respond to your comments. This that Miss Love type shit. You ever watch the YSL trial? This is what they try to do. They try to bait you and they try to question it. Then you get the answer. How they you get the tugging on that shit. And they try to be sarcastic. Oh, you realize I can't answer? Man, nobody don't care nothing about it if you can't answer. The man telling his truth. Listen to the man. The hell? Dumbass prosecutor. And I heard that he was at a client's house, allegedly. I mean, matter of fact, somebody he prosecuted for a murder trial, unaliving trial. He was at the widow's house after the man got convicted, and while the man was still alive. Alex Durst or some shit like that. That's another story that we'll do another day. But this prosecutor is him and his daughter. He said him and his daughter, and the dude who you put in death row got the damn near life sentence. You at his widow house, this millionaire dude. What the hell kind of conflict interest is that? Yeah, man, Trump, get these motherfuckers out of here. My bad.
And what I want you to do is, I want you to yell stop when you see any evidence that he has the kind of injuries on his face that you would expect when someone's been punched 3 times in the face by a muscular, strong individual.
You cannot see his whole face, sir.
So listen to my question. I didn't ask you if there were parts of the back of his head or ears you can't see. I asked you, was there anything on that video that you just saw that demonstrated?
Man, you can't see the man's whole face. They're not zooming in. Why he not zooming in? You can't. The man got his face covered for a reason. Them the only shots you got. I'm pretty sure they got more shots than that. Like, damn, this prosecutor, like, you trying to discredit this. This is not making you look good. Like the man telling you how he seen it, and then it's going to line up. It lined up on the video. You seen how he did on the video. What his story of the events, I was way more believing what Relic did on the damn stand. You know what I'm saying? He ain't asked for no money. This man got his own career. He got his own career, pay for his own hotel. He's straight. My bad, y'all. Let's go.
Demonstrates, you know what? Yes, that's where you can see he appears to have been punched in the face. Anything?
No.
All right, let's go to a different area here. One moment. I want to talk about your relationship with Relly.
Yeah.
Would you agree that although you've known Relly a long time, you are much closer to the defendant than you are to Relly?
As of now, yes.
Wouldn't you agree, though, that always, for at least a long period of time, let's say the last 10 years, you've been much closer to the defendant than you have to Relly? Is that right?
Yes.
In fact, you were asked on direct examination about your relationship, and what you said was, we had a good relationship in the early years. Do you recall that comment?
Yes.
Would you agree that in making that comment, it appears that you were saying that if you're qualifying that you had a good relationship with him in the early years, that means that in the later years, your relationship was not as good? Would you agree?
No, I'm not saying that.
So why did you qualify the statement? You're asked by Mr. Capino,
Yes.
what was your relationship like? And you say, on your own, we had a good relationship in the early years. Why did you answer that question by talking about the early years?
Oh, because earlier in my career, I was in the city more. So whether it was Bronx or Harlem, I could see him more back then. That was the only reason I said that.
Then you also add that you got much closer to the defendant because, quote, I didn't have time to deal with Relly. Do you remember saying that?
It's not like deal with him like he was an issue. It was I didn't have time to hang out with him.
Wait, when you were on direct, did you say you didn't have time to hang out with Relly? Did you say I didn't have time to deal with him?
I didn't have time to spend with Relly. I was busy.
That's not what I asked you. What I asked you was, who used the word deal?
So I used the word deal.
Okay, so what you're telling me is now you're saying, when I said I didn't have time to deal with Relly, what I really meant was I didn't have time to spend with him.
I'm clearly stating I didn't have time to hang out with Relly before because
Trying to
I'm
put
on
words in your
tour.
mouth.
I'm in studio sessions that aren't in New York. I'm out the country. I'm in Asia. I'm in different places. I didn't have time to spend with him.
And when referring to the tour, that's the tour with the defendant, correct?
Not just him. I went on my own tours as well.
You ever go on tour with Relly?
No, I never went on tour with Relly. He's not a musician.
So you did go on tour with the defendant, correct?
Yes.
So some of the times you're referring that you were on tour and you didn't have time to either deal with Relly or spend with Relly was when you were on tour with the defendant, correct?
Yes.
Would you agree that he is the guy that gave you your big break, the defendant, correct?
No,
You would not agree with
I
that.
would not agree.
All right, let's talk about your arrival in Los Angeles. You don't live in California, right?
No.
That was my fault. You live outside the state, correct?
Yes.
And I don't want you to tell me where, but specifically, but is it in New York?
Yes.
When did you come out here for the trial?
I guess Saturday.
Saturday? And where you been staying?
Downtown LA.
Have you had any contact with the defendant since you've been out here?
No.
Nothing. You guys are friends, you come down here, why do you have any contact with them?
A few years back, I was advised by my attorney, and I'm pretty sure he's advised by his attorney, to not speak about what was going on as far as the case. So it wasn't no reason to be involved.
You said a few years back, when was this?
This was, I think, spring or summer 2022.
Okay. So you came out here, by the way, who paid for you to come out here?
I believe ASAP Blue.
I'm sorry, who?
ASAP. The ASAP, the business.
Well, the ASAP business is funded in a large part by ASAP Rocky, is that right?
That's not true.
Oh, so we said ASAP Blue, I'm sorry, I gotta apologize for this, my hearing
It's okay, sir.
is not good.
It's okay.
So, okay, so it was ASAP Lou.
Yes.
Now, Lou is Rocky's manager, right?
Well, at the moment, I'm not too sure, but before he was the manager, yes.
Are you aware that it's been represented that Lou is his tour manager?
Yes, but Rocky hasn't been touring.
Well, so here's my question, do you think that Lou would have paid for you coming out here out of his own pocket, would that have been, your understanding, paid for by Rocky?
I'm not sure. I have no answer, I'm not sure.
Did you take the bus out here, or did you fly?
I flew.
Business or first class?
It was regular. Like she was a regular flight.
But they had to fly coach?
Coach. Just a flight.
Just stay.
Just a flight.
Just stay.
I said
You don't have to answer. You just.
And when did you arrive?
Saturday.
And where are you staying right now?
Downtown at a hotel.
And I don't want you to give me the name, but it's a nice hotel, I assume?
It's a cool hotel.
And
And it's downtown LA. You know the area downtown LA is crazy.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't answer your
You
question.
understand?
What was that?
You understand?
We all do.
So, the hotel you're staying at, is a nice hotel, it's not gonna be cheap, correct?
Yes, sir.
And I would assume, you're not eating at McDonald's while you're here, right?
I'm actually at the taco stand up the block of my hotel. $2 tacos.
Did they limit your food budget while you were here?
You know, I'm paying for my own food.
So, they're paying for your hotel, they're paying for your flight, but they're not covering your food?
I actually put my card in my room.
So you put your car in your room, but the idea is they're gonna reimburse you, correct?
I'm not too sure. That was never a conversation. That's not something I'm worried about.
So you're close enough to Rocky that you don't really care whether you're reimbursed. You're gonna come out here, stay at your own expense, and try to help him on this case. Is that correct?
No, I'm not trying to help him on the case. I was actually there. I know the truth.
Well, no, that's my question. You're saying you don't really care about getting reimbursed. You're coming out here, that hotel's not cheap. You're saying I'll put it on my card. And you're saying I don't really care about what it's gonna cost.
Okay.
So my question to you is, you don't care about what it's gonna cost. Is that because he's such a close friend of yours? Do you not?
No, because I also have a manager out here, and I have meetings out here that I had to attend to. So it's not like I'm here on his dime. I also am an artist that has things to take care of myself.
Wait, Ms. Phillips, are you suggesting to us that basically the purpose of you coming out here is to do meetings for your career, and it just so happens that you'll testify in his criminal trial?
I was never given a specified date when I was supposed to be here.
Well, how did they arrange for you to come short?
I just found out. I found out yesterday.
So you're saying the first time you knew that you were going to come to court was yesterday?
No, I found out that I was coming to court when we got on the speakerphone with the judge.
And then, and at that one time, shortly after you flew out here, right?
Probably like a week or so later.
And you've been out here basically waiting to testify, is that right?
I also just been working on my artistry.
Okay, I'm not asking you how you managed to fill your time. I'm saying your purpose for being out here at this point in time is to testify in this criminal case, correct?
This is a federal check.
Not ground
Yeah,
charge.
and exactly what he asked, what he was doing.
I need a legal ground.
That's an answer.
I'm not overruled.
Can you rephrase the question?
Sure. So, my question to you is, I understand that you are spending time while you're out here doing other things.
Yes.
Would you agree that the purpose for your coming out here was to testify in this trial?
As I said, I'm not too sure what day I was supposed to be here, but the judge told me when I spoke to him on the speakerphone, I have to be you're gonna have to testify or be a witness, and I guess you have to make yourself available. So I made sure I said that.
So, if you can, try to ask this question again. I'm not asking the judge to. I'm asking you, do you agree that the primary reason that you are out here in Los Angeles is to testify for your friend, Mr. Neighbors?
It's one of the reasons why I'm in LA, yes.
Would you agree that it is the main reason that you are in Los Angeles?
It's a pretty important reason.
Isn't it true, Mr. Phillips, that the other things that you are doing here are just ways for you to utilize the time since you happen to have to be out here to testify in this case? Is that right?
No, because every time I come to LA, I have my own business to take care of.
Okay. You mentioned that you have knowledge and experience with prop guns, is that right?
Yes.
Do you have any knowledge and experience with real firearms?
No.
Have you ever shot a gun?
I'm ready.
A gun? Okay. How many times?
Maybe 9 shots.
Oh, wait, let me just back up. Meaning you only shot 9 rounds one time, or you've been to a range 9 times?
I've been to one gun range and only shot 9 times.
And do you know the difference between a semi-automatic and a revolver?
Yes.
You understand that a revolver has a cylinder. Some people call them cowboy guns. They have a cylinder, and the rounds get put inside of the cylinder, and they rotate when the shot's fired. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you understand that the semi-automatic has a magazine, some people call it clip. You aware of that?
Yes.
And the prop gun that you testified to, was that a semi-automatic or was it a revolver?
I don't think it was a revolver or semi-automatic. It looked like a handgun. It wasn't an actual semi-automatic.
Okay,
It was a rock.
so let me ask you. So in other words, did it look like what is supposed to be a revolver?
No.
Or did it look like what's supposed to be a semi-automatic with a magazine?
It looked like it was supposed to be a semi-automatic.
Now, you mentioned that you have fired a prop gun, is that right?
No, I never mentioned I fired a prop gun. I mentioned I handled them in my video.
Oh, so in your videos, you didn't actually fire it?
No.
Is that, I see. Did you fire a prop gun in your video?
No.
Did somebody else in your presence fire a prop gun?
No, that wasn't the motive of the scene.
Okay, so the prop gun in your video, you never saw fire.
No.
Have you ever seen a prop gun fired, other than what you're alleging occurred during this incident?
I get to work with that.
I guess just in movies and behind the scenes of movies and stuff. I'm a movie buff, so yes, I see them playing movies.
Do you think that you have the ability, by looking at a gun, to determine whether it is, for instance, a prop gun, or instead a 9mm semi-automatic actual firearm?
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah. So do you think by looking at it, seeing, that you can tell the difference between a prop gun that's supposed to simulate like a 9mm firearm versus a real 9mm firearm? Do you think, can you tell the difference?
Well, I can't tell the difference, but in this situation,
Motion to strike.
So the answer is no.
And you testified that there were 3 other incidents where you saw the defendant with a prop gun.
yes.
Is that correct? And you actually gave the dates of those, is that right?
Yes.
And are you able to say whether that was the same prop gun as you alleged that he had on the night of November 6th?
Okay. Yes, because in New York, when I seen him the weekend of the Governor's Ball show, he showed me the new clip that was modified so he could secure on his waist. I seen that. And then that was the same exact device I seen in LA.
So by clip, you're just talking about,
A belt clip.
yeah, belt clip. Let me ask you something. Is there any reason why you couldn't have a belt clip that would hold a prop gun and use that belt clip to hold a real firearm?
No, to my understanding, a real firearm is heavier than a prop.
Well, if it's a clip, can you explain to me how a belt clip, which is put on your belt, how the weight of the firearm would prevent it from being holstered in that kind of clip.
Objection from.
Relevant?
Yes, it's not an expert, all the speculation.
Your Honor, he testified that it's the same gun, and I'm trying to explore why he thinks it's the same gun. I have to explore the area. I got it lost.
It's just he has no experience with real guns.
Your Honor,
Except that he fired.
but I'm asking about the prop gun. I'm asking him why is it that people need to do with the prop gun?
All right, I understand your point. Go ahead.
Yeah, so here's what I'm asking. You're telling me you saw him with a gun in New York. How long before this incident?
A prop gun in New York, that was probably about a month and a week or a month or 2 weeks before we went to LA.
And you're saying that the reason you know that was the same prop gun that you're alleging he used on November 6th was because they were both in the same belt clip, correct?
Yes.
So my question to you is, how would you know that the same gun or prop gun or firearm was in his belt clip in New York 6 weeks before this incident, as was in his belt on the night that this occurred? How do you know it's the same thing?
Can you rephrase that?
So what I'm asking Mr. Phillips is, all you can say is that, you know what, he had a gun, it looked like a semi-automatic, you testified, I don't know the difference between a prop gun and a semi-automatic, I can't tell. And you're saying in New York, he had one in his belt clip, and you're going, I know that's the same prop gun that he had on November 6th because it's in the same clip. And what I'm asking you is, how do you know that on November 6th, just by looking at it, that was the same prop gun?
I knew it was the same modifications from the prop gun that I seen in New York. And I knew it had been modified from the first time I seen it at the DMV video shoot. So I knew it had like a specific look.
Okay, so let's back up. How was it modified? What specific look did it?
It just had a belt clip and I think a clear clip as far as the magazine.
So are you aware, when you're talking about a magazine, and you're talking about a belt clip, that could be used with certain other firearms?
Well, I'm not too sure, but I knew from my understanding, from being at the video shoot, seeing him again, being with him multiple times, I'm familiar that I believe it was the same one. I don't think he was just switching around props.
Well, when you say you don't think you should switch it around, you've already said you don't have any expertise in real firearms.
No, I don't.
You shot a gun a total of 9 times in your life, 9 rounds on one occasion. So wouldn't you agree that you can't tell us anything about whether or not those were the same guns or not, other than they were in the same belt clip and they looked by the magazine and the color? So,
Well, aside from this being my friend having a conversation about it, he gave me this is
most described as non-responsive. So what you're saying is that the only reason you can say it's the same gun is because he told us so.
He told me absolutely.
But by the way, what if he was lying?
Objection. Sorry.
Do you know, Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
when someone tells you something, particularly in this situation, you don't have any independent information to demonstrate that it's the same gun other than what you said, correct?
Correct. But he had no reason to lie to me. So
He would. So you decided, Mr. Phillips, that the defendant has no reason to lie to you, and so therefore, you're accepting whatever he says as the truth. Is that correct?
I'm not just accepting it as the truth. I can see it with my own eyes.
You can see a gun that you have no experience identifying with, and that you have decided is the same gun because it's in a clip and has a similar looking magazine. Is that correct?
Rephrase that.
So you decided that it's the same gun and that you believe him. You just said, I'm looking at it myself as well, because you looked at it and it looks the same to you. So you're saying, I looked at it, it looks the same, correct?
Yes.
But you're also saying, I don't know anything about guns.
Well, I don't. I just, from my recollection.
Yo. I can't.
Recollection, I knew it to be the same device from the previous situation.
It's time to move on to another topic.
When you
It's time to move on to another topic.
when you use the word prop gun, it's artificial. Are you using those terms?
Can you hear me now?
I believe,
Yeah,
I believe,
I can hear you.
prop gun is the B section of it. And then
Okay.
like, I guess it's a I guess it's
See what that boy got on?
obviously it's a certain kind of property.
Okay, so when you spoke to the defense,
It's my this is my co-host. Hey, I'm gonna mute your mic, but we're gonna watch the trial. I got you. We're gonna talk about it after we watch it. You hear me? Shout out to that Ken right there. I'm gonna mute your mic, but we're gonna watch the trial, okay?
We're gonna shout out to that Ken. I got you.
Yeah. All right.
did you tell him that Rocky carried a starter pistol prop for security measures? Are those your words?
Yes.
Do you actually know specifically how a prop gun works? How it's fired, what happens when it's fired?
No, I don't.
Now, you testified that Mr. Mayers carried the starter pistol for quote security measures, is that correct?
Yes.
And you said in your statement, would you agree that the only thing that you mentioned about that was he was known to do after being the victim of violence and home invasion?
There's objection to your statement.
Your Honor, this is Your Honor, this has been presented as
Objection, speaking.
Hey, listen, watch what the judge finna do. The judge finna the judge, he already told him he taxing them every time they do speaking objection instead of real lawyer terminology. So the judge tallying up. So this one for the prosecutor speaking objection. Like, it's crazy, bro. Come on, man. How the fuck are you asking these dumbass questions? Tighten up, prosecutor. Tighten up. Tighten the fuck up. Like, damn. My bad. Let's go. Let's continue. Cross, we there? Can you hear me,
right
Cross?
here.
Okay, yeah, man. Okay, brother. Okay, yeah.
That is a summary of his statement. I'm going to give this to you again. I want you to review it. And I want you to tell me if there is anything in this statement that is not, in fact, what you said to the defense. I want you to read it to yourself. Do you understand?
Did not say.
No, that you get correct. I want you to read this. This is being represented as what you said.
Objection.
A summary of what you said. A summary.
The summary is not.
Hold on. Listen, man, this is a summary. This is not an official document. The defense don't have to prove nothing. He the prosecutor go burden shifting. He acting like this is a affidavit, a signed document that 12V had to sign. No, this is a summary.
So why would
he told the lawyer
why would he go? Why would he go read something that he didn't say? This summarized statement. I didn't say this.
Yeah.
You summarize what I said, and now you saying this is what I said. This is not what I said.
But the lawyers left out a couple of things, or evidently, but he told them about it. So the lawyer just summarized where he told us about the prop gun. So we don't have to mention it 3 times. Like, well, he told he had knowledge of it. The prosecutor, they always try to burden shift. Like when it's a victim or something, they be like, they'll say some shit like, well, it was so much violence, this crazy ass shit. Shout out to King. King just joined in. Shout out to King. What's up, King?
What's good, bro?
What's good, my guy?
Chill.
Cross. Yeah, man. Shout out to the gang. Secret Indictment coming. The movie Secret Indictment coming. But listen, I'm going to mute you guys. We're going to watch the trial. Watch the trial, tap in. We're going to recap it after. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. We got 141 people in here. Shout out to everybody on X. Everybody, we got people on YouTube and Twitch. Shout out to y'all on Twitch. But we're going to keep going. My bad, guys.
It's not word for word.
No, correct. So, of course, I want you to ask. I want you to read it. I want you to tell me, after you read it, is there anything in there that is not a representation of what you said to them?
No, it's not.
So you're saying that's all correct of what you said to them, is that correct?
This is a summary, so I'm not too sure. Like, I see it as this is what I said, and it could be things that I said that they didn't put there, but this is just a summary. I'm not too sure.
So let me ask you again. So here's what I'm asking. I'm asking you,
Clearly
is there anything in here that is incorrect that you did not tell them?
No.
So all right. So at this point, Mr. Phillips, you now said that this represents Everything in here is what you said. You said there might be things that are not in here that you said, but there's nothing in here that you've read about what you said that you did not in some substance say.
Can you rephrase that?
In other words, sure, what I'm asking you is, you read these 12 lines.
Yes.
These 12 lines, you're saying, you know what, these might not be my exact words, but this is what I told him.
Yes.
Yes. And you're saying, I might have told him some things that are not here, correct?
No,
So this is everything you told him?
pretty much.
Well, let me ask you something. I want you to tell me where there's anything about any prior incidents with Rocky carrying a prop gun.
Objection, relevancy.
Yeah, sustained.
On relevant ground, Your Honor?
Correct. Whether he sees it or not is irrelevant.
Is there anything in these 12 lines that you said is a complete, as far as you know, version of what you said? Is there anything about any incidents that you testified to regarding Rocky and the prop guns?
Relevant objection again.
Is there anything in these 12 lines that you've said is a complete, as far as you know, version of what you said? Is there anything about any incidents that you testified to regarding Rocky and the prop guns?
That's the question.
Okay, so what I'm asking you is, you testified on direct about 3 incidents with Rocky on the prop guns. You know that?
Yes.
You agree there's nothing in here about any specific incident, is that right?
Objection, well, relevancy.
I don't see it.
Stop.
Man, it's a damn summary. It's a damn summary. Man, you guys listen, it's a damn summary. You see how they trying to make it seem like it's a damn affidavit. No, this is the state. Quit burden shifting. They put it on the police. They say, oh, the police, did you write this police report? No, man, y'all all want. This is the damn summary from the defense. They don't have to help you with shit. They ain't got to prove they innocent. Y'all got to. You feel me? Yeah, let's keep going. I guess. All right.
That he doesn't see anything about the 3 incidents. It's not relevant to the incident. Or that it's not in there.
You just testified that this is a complete version of what you told the defense. You just testified not to say that.
The state's the other. That's all he said.
So, Mr. Phillips,
Yes.
did you discuss with the defense in advance of you testifying these 3 incidents regarding Rocky possessing the prop gun?
See, in 2024, when we first had our meeting, maybe I could have said something about it. I'm not too sure.
Well, so let me ask you something. You would agree that, as far as you know, the first time that you related the information about these prior incidents with prop gun was not when you were on the stand today, correct? Meaning, you had already told the defense about these incidents with Rocky and the prop gun, correct?
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Well, let me ask you, Mr. Would you agree that it would be really important if you're trying to explain the situation with prop gun, that you would have communicated, hey, listen, I've seen Rocky 3 other times with prop gun. Would you agree that would be important?
Yes.
So, do you believe that you would have told the defense of that important information when they interviewed you?
I'm not too sure what it was about.
Do you agree that there's no mention of it in what I handed you?
This is.
What's the difference?
Relevancy.
It's not relevant to this other one.
Now, you're aware that at the time of this incident, that Mr. Mayers, can you explain, you said that he carried the starter pistol for security measures, and you then expanded that to say he did so after being a victim of violence and home invasion, correct? Can you explain to me how a starter pistol would assist someone who was the victim of violence or a home invasion?
Only answer that I have is that you could scare somebody away with it. That's the only thing that I have.
So if somebody was doing a home invasion, I want you to assume the following hypothetical.
Yes.
An individual does a home invasion and they have a weapon such as a firearm. Would you agree that a prop gun is not going to act as a deterrent to someone with a real firearm?
That's hypothetical. That's hypothetical situation.
You don't have to answer the objection system.
Mr. Phillips, can a prop gun, in your experience, does it have the ability to actually stop somebody from committing violence against you?
From my understanding with the situation with Relly, no.
In fact, the reason you say that is, it's your testimony that Relly knew it was a prop gun, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna get back to this in a moment. In the entertainment world, in the rap world that you are involved in, are you aware of individuals, of rappers, unfortunately, who have been subjected to violence, even having been murdered?
Yes.
Would you agree that if someone was out to commit a violent offense against an individual, that a prop gun is not going to be a match for a real gun or a knife or any other kind of weapon? Would you agree?
Well, I'm not too sure because I'm not in another person's shoe, and I'm not too sure how they would react to seeing it properly.
I want to give you the following hypothetical. I want you to assume that you're in your own home, and home invaders come into your house with real firearms. Would you agree that a prop gun is not going to be the kind of weapon that's going to have any ability to stop those individuals?
I'm not too sure.
So you think that an individual, someone comes in with actual firearms, person pulls a prop gun. Can you explain to me what they can do with that prop gun when they're up against somebody with a real firearm?
Well, the prop gun sounds and looks like a real gun. So I feel like if somebody's breaking into your home and they see you make a gesture to protect your home, they might not even shoot you. They might just leave. They go.
Don't sit so close to the mic.
So it's your testimony, though, your prior statements, that Relly knew, allegedly, this was a prop gun at the time the defendant pulled it out. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe that.
Can you explain to me how, if Relly knew it was a prop gun, how pulling out a prop gun that Relly knows is fake is going to act as a deterrent to anything?
The sound.
The sound.
Yes, the sound.
So meaning your testimony would be that if Relly sees a gun that he knows is fake, you would agree a prop gun can't hurt him. You agree, correct? But that if that prop gun that can't hurt him is fired, that the sound is going to scare him.
I would reject what you stated on the notice.
Can you rephrase it?
Are you saying that even though you testified Relly knew that this was a prop gun, I'm saying not real, you're saying the deterrent would have been that, well, the sound could have scared him?
Yes.
Can you explain how the sound of a gun that somebody knows is phony and not real is going to scare anybody?
Well, it's so loud that you would think it's a real gunshot and you would move away.
But you just told us, sir, that it's not a question of whether he thinks it's a real gun or not. Your position, your testimony is that he knew it was a fake gun, and that as soon as the defendant pulled it out, he said something like that, put that fake shit away. Correct? That's what that's what I do.
Yes.
So how is it that if he knows it's a fake gun, how is that going to deter him from anything?
I was just speculation.
You're aware that at the time of the incident, that Mr. Mayers had real guns, correct?
I guess so, yes.
Well, you've seen real guns in his house, correct?
I never seen him with a real gun in his house. Well, no.
Answer this.
I said I never seen him with a real gun in his house.
Let's show people 39, A through F, please. You've been to the defendant's house in West Hollywood, correct?
Yes.
You stayed there, correct?
Yes.
You partied there, correct? Is that correct?
Yes.
You've been there on multiple occasions, correct?
Yes.
You were there in 2021, correct?
Yes.
You've been there since that time, correct?
Been here since a couple times.
So this people's 39. You recognize that's the defendant's bedroom in his bed, correct?
I'm not too sure, honestly, but it looks like a bed.
So you're saying you don't recall seeing that bed before?
No, I've seen the bed before, but I can't really tell.
Well,
Because they also, like, you never been to Rocky Curry, you be having like some cool looking couches that look futuristic.
I have not been there.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not too sure.
Okay. When you look at it right now, does that appear to be, from what you can tell, what does AWG mean?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
What does that mean? Does that mean something?
Me, oh.
Okay. What's that term from?
Objection, notice.
Your Honor, I'm having this group.
Do you know what that means?
No, I just know it's all.
Do you know what the letters mean?
Not could have my own way, but I'm not.
You don't know for sure?
No.
Your Honor,
Speculation.
there was a,
Don't you go sidebar?
yeah, we need to go to sidebar.
There they go doing the sidebar. King, you there? You there, King? Hey man, there they go doing the sidebar, man. Cause the prosecutor, he just digging that bullshit. Like ASAP was trying to get them motherfuckers back together, do a hot boy reunion type shit. You know what I'm saying? The dude, you can clearly see he walked up and just grabbed his ass. Like the dude was some bully shit. He tried to bully. He probably been bullying their ass all their damn lives. So shit. You talking about he would never punch ears? It's clearly we seen on the camera that he punched ears. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it be. That's how it go. That's exactly how it go. That's exactly how the fuck it go. But let's continue though. Yeah, they back to my off the record. My ass. That shit, that crazy. Paul, I'm doing, but I don't appreciate that though, man. That's crazy. The prosecutors on some bullshit. They on some bullshit. Son, chill out, son. I don't have my son
What
in the back.
AWG is, and you have said you have no idea, correct? Is that correct? Did you hear the defendant, when I asked a question, loudly say, don't answer it?
I heard something, I'm not too sure, but I heard I was listening to.
Did you hear somebody say, don't answer it?
I didn't hear what was verbally said. I heard something.
Isn't it
What?
true that AWGE is a brand that is connected with the defendant?
Don't answer.
So a moment ago, when I asked you what OG was, and you said I have no idea, why did you say that when you're now saying, yes, it's a brand connected with the defendant?
Objection. This is.
Yeah, that was the question. Yeah. Stand.
Did you a moment ago testify that you did not know what OG was when I asked you?
You asked me what did the acronym mean.
No, I never used what you said.
Well, you asked me what.
Don't start debating.
I asked you, what does OG mean? And you said, I have no idea. Do you recall that?
I know what ASAP means. I don't know what it means.
All right, that's okay. So hold up. We'll take a break now, and this decision's been put this forward. All right. Let's break
Well,
till.
we're taking a break. Gunshots for that bullshit. He said, did you hit a defendant?
I'm sorry. 10 to 3.
Did you hit a defendant say anything? Yo, King, you still there? Yo, King. My guy. I'm gonna have to remove you and come back up, bro. Where you at? All right. King, you out of here. King out of here. King out of here. Move King, but yeah, man. That's listen, man. Do you hear this prosecutor, man? He all this speculation, all this hypotheticals. He more hypothetical than ASAP really. He talking about he using motherfucker for a shield. No, you was over there whooping his ass. You weren't using for a shield. You concocted that story. You weren't using for no damn shield. You was over there whooping his ass, and we clearly seen this on the camera. Like this trial should never been here. Like, damn, what the hell? I can't even believe that shit though. This shit here, bro. Listen, man. Don't be in the streets. Listen, you out the streets, you making money, man. You can't get money in beef. I promise you can't. You can't get money in beef, man. Listen, man. If somebody is showing signs like that, you gotta argue with a motherfucker to see your sides. Leave them the fuck alone. They don't need to be around you, cause like it's hard, like especially when you're trying to transition out the streets into legitimate business. You gonna get caught up in the recourse and type of shit like that. You can't take everybody with you. If you say, bro, listen, I just got signed, bro. You gotta leave the streets alone. He said, man, I got the streets on lock. Leave that motherfucker where he at. You know what I'm saying? You can love him from a distance. You still my brother. Hey, listen, bro, I'm gonna pray for you, bro. I hope you make it out. That's what you do. But let's go ahead and continue. Let's see what the prosecutor up to. Let's see what this prosecutor up to. My bad, y'all. I just gotta get my respect. Real street now. Let's go.
If you're not finished, you won't have to be here otherwise. I think it's Abraham Lincoln. Is it Abraham Lincoln's birthday?
Just say you're not feeling want to be here all day.
All right, we're back on the record. All parties, sheriffs, and counsel are present.
Mr. Phillips, would
Good
you agree
shots.
that appears to be the defendant's bedroom as that's how it went?
I believe so.
I want to show you the next photograph, it's going to be 39B. And this is an image that is taken from behind the bed. It's a little bit hard to see. Do you see the item? Let me bring it up to you. I want you to look at this item that's in a red square. For the record, I am, can I hand you that pointer? I'm thinking, I'm showing him. I'm showing him this item here. Is that correct, Mr. Phillips? That's what I just showed you on the photo. So you agree it's a little easier to see on this one, on the photo itself rather than the overhead?
Yeah.
You see that? Can you tell me, what does that look like to you?
It looks like a handgun.
And you would agree, does this look very similar to the prop gun that you have testified that you saw the defendant in possession of?
Well, no,
How's it different?
it doesn't have the modifications on it.
So what was the modification that the prop gun has that this one doesn't have?
It had like a belt clip, and then they had like I think like a magazine, like a clean magazine hanging.
Okay, let me just ask you, you understand that a belt clip would not be a part of any gun, right? You understand that, right?
If it's modified, then it's an accessory to the gun name. So it's a part of the gun name, yes.
Well, this is what I'm saying. For instance, you're saying the defendant was wearing a belt clip during the incident, right?
Yes.
And you see that he takes the gun out of the belt clip, correct?
Well, no. No, I never seen him take the gun out of the belt clip.
This is what I'm saying. You saw the gun, you've seen the video as an example, the gun is removed, correct? And there's no belt clip that is on the gun when it's in his hand, correct?
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, when you were saying, well, this isn't the same gun because the prop gun had a belt clip, you can have the gun separate from the belt clip, correct?
If you take it off, I'm assuming, but I'm not too sure.
Okay, so what I'm asking you is, when you look at that gun itself, other than the belt clip, and the fact that you are saying, you can't see the magazine in that photograph, correct? No. Here, let me give it to you right now. Can you see it?
Well, no.
So you would agree that because of this photograph, you cannot see the bottom of the firearm where the magazine would be, correct?
Because of the photograph.
Yeah, right, but you can't see it, right?
No. And then you also can't see the belt clip. So I'm not.
So, but here's what I'm asking you. Because you can't see the entire belt, you can't see the magazine, and you don't know if there's a belt clip, other than that, this gun looks similar to the prop gun that you've seen the defendant with, right?
Well, I'm not sure. I can't say that.
So what I'm asking you though is this gun appears to be a semi-automatic, right? It's not a revolver.
It's not a revolver.
Okay. And the prop gun that you saw was semi-automatic, correct?
Yes.
What color was the prop gun that you saw the defendant have?
It was black.
And was it black all 3 times you've seen it?
Yes.
All right, I want to go to the next image. By the way, the firearm was behind the defendant's bed in his house, approximately 5 months after this incident occurred. You follow me? I want to ask you, you were told that the defendant was told that he needed to carry a prop gun for protection against violence or home invasion, correct?
I was never told. I never told anybody.
So where did you get the information that Rocky carried a starter pistol for security measures after being victim of violence and home invasion? Where did you get that information from?
Because when I seen him and the days that he had secure on him, he had no security.
Okay, so my question is are you aware that the defendant kept real firearms, not prop guns, in his bedroom next to his bed?
No, I did not hang out in his bedroom.
So would you agree that if the defendant was keeping real firearms next to his bed, that would be a different step than keeping a prop gun for protection?
Can you rephrase that?
Sure. In fact, let me just show you the 2 other photos, 3 other photos. So going to the next photo, this is that same handgun. The evidence is indicated it's a 44 Magnum semi-automatic. Do you see do you see at the bottom? Can you see what looks like a magazine on the bottom or no? Do you recognize that?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. We go to the next image. This again next to the bed, and you will see a gun case. Where you go to the next photo. Inside the gun case by the defendant's bed is a rifle. Have you seen this before?
No.
Did you ever seen that before?
No.
Did you ever know the defendant to have a rifle in the bedroom?
No.
Let's go to the next image, please. Do you know what this is? Can you see what's pictured? Do you know what that is?
You know the funniest part about this shit. The funniest part about this shit is this don't got nothing to do. These guns is not a 9mm, not a 9 Luger. Like, yeah, he has some guns. That's for the house, but he out in the streets. Like, yeah, man, you get something to get up on these crazy ass fans, get some noise maker to get them up off your ass. You know what I'm saying? To get them up off of you, that type of shit. That's the type of shit. That's real smart. Hey man, let me ask you this. You remember if we left our pistol at the crib in Little Rock, we had to run across the street. We act like we got the gun in our back pocket. Just get across the street. You
Facts.
That's how we was living. Like
we had to pump. Sometimes you gotta pump to make it.
Yeah, man. Motherfucker car ride by with that tinted window. You don't want to be looking like Ricky. Oh, that nigga might shoot back. Cause really you got the advantage if you outside the car, but I mean not if they bust, but if they think you got something, you got a little wiggle room just to get around that corner.
You ain't got the advantage though. You ain't got the advantage.
No, if you really got something.
Yeah.
You really got something, you can hit the whole car.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm just saying, but that'll give you enough wiggle room though. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact. That's the right word right there. Not no advantage. Wiggle room.
Wiggle room.
Cause you might wiggle your ass out, you might wiggle your ass in. Boy, that wiggle ain't right.
Yeah, boy, your ass is squiggle.
I'll tell you.
That's the same right.
No, do you know what? Do you see in the front? Do you see those things that have red on top? Do you know what those are?
Yes.
Yeah, do you know what those are?
Those shell cases, those shells?
Those are shotgun shells. Do you know what shotgun shells are?
No, I'm not a gun specialist.
Okay, so what you see here is a shotgun. That's the evidence that's been presented in this case. So my question is, were you aware that next to his bed, in his bedroom, the defendant kept not a prop gun, but a large caliber .44 Magnum handgun, a rifle, and a shotgun? Were you aware of that?
Right.
What's the objection?
I didn't ask for anything. I didn't ask for anything.
Say again?
Are you aware that when the search warrant was served, approximately 5 months after this incident, that the defendant had these firearms, a .44 Magnum, a rifle, and a shotgun next to his bed?
As I said before, I did not hang out in his bedroom, so I do not know what he had in his bedroom.
But you testified it was your understanding that the defendant was keeping a prop gun for, among other things, protection against home invasions, correct? That's what you testified to.
Yes.
So, do you know why, if the defendant was keeping a prop gun for protection against home invasions, that he had a large caliber handgun, a rifle, and a shotgun next to his bed?
General speculation.
Are you aware if a prop gun has ever been collected from the defendant?
I have no idea.
Now, you said that at the time of the incident, that the defendant did not have access to security. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you said that's because of COVID. Is that right?
Yes.
But weren't you at a giant concert the next day in Long Beach that had all kinds of security?
They provided security.
Well, so are you telling me that the defendant, your testimony, was not in a position to have security if he wanted it on November 6th?
Can you rephrase that?
Isn't it true, Mr. Phillips, that the defendant didn't have any security on November 6th because you and he and Hills did not want any security there when you were going to attack Relly.
Yes, I object to what Bill's.
No, those are not grounds for objection.
Calls for speculation of the mind of another. So it is.
The question is not called speculation. Now, what's that, Ron?
Oh, wait, read it back. I'm focusing on the first part of the question. Read it back.
Isn't it true, Mr. Phillips, that the defendant didn't have any security on November 6th because you and he and Ills did not want any security there when you were going to attack?
Isn't it true that you knew in advance that the defendant was planning on attacking Relly?
Yes or no?
That's not true.
Do you know when the defendant ended up first having the prop gun that day?
Well, as I stated before, I was staying at the Park Hotel. I did not wake up at his house. I'm not too sure what was going on before that.
So, is it your position that there was no security available for the defendant that evening? Or is it your position that he just didn't want the security? I'm trying to understand, what is your testimony?
Can you rephrase that?
So, there was no security when the three of you, Ills, and the defendant, met up with Relly, correct?
Correct.
So my question is, are you saying there was no security because there was no security available? Or are you saying there was no security because you guys didn't want security?
There was no security available that he hired. They had security at Complex Con already. So I felt as though this is what I believe. Why pay for extra security when you have security at the venue?
Well, so wait a minute. Haven't you said that the defendant has been a victim of repeated incidents of violence when he is out on the streets?
I never said that. I said we were in a club and a situation happened in the club.
So you mentioned in your statement that he has been a victim of violence and home invasion. What did you mean by that?
Well, I was with him when we got jumped in the club and cut. And it's been a situation where I've been in the house and it's been like stalkers outside with signs and stuff like that.
When you say cut, you got stabbed.
Yes.
Who got stabbed?
I got stabbed and Rocky got stabbed.
And when was this?
2018.
And this was in your home, his home, is that right?
No, this was we was out at a club. We was at a club.
So my question is, you're saying there was security at the event in Long Beach.
Yes.
So my question is, you're now in downtown Los Angeles, right?
Mhm.
How do you describe downtown Los Angeles earlier in your testimony?
It's pretty crazy downtown Los Angeles.
So you're in downtown Los Angeles with the defendant, Ills, yourself, and there's no security, is that correct?
Well, security wasn't needed. We were going to see one of our friends.
I object.
Stay at the ground.
Yes, the state's testimony is West Palm Beach.
Exactly.
It's assumed facts, not evidence. Just happened in Hollywood, it didn't happen downtown Los Angeles.
I'm staying downtown.
Let me back up. Do you agree, is what you said about downtown Los Angeles and the dangers, do you believe that applies to Hollywood as well?
Yeah, they have homeless people in tents in West Hollywood as well.
You agree that the area where you were meeting up with Relly in front of the W, that is an area where there are plenty of individuals who are homeless and violent like downtown Los Angeles, correct?
Possibly.
Well, is that your experience?
Yes.
So my question is, did you choose, or the defendant choose, did you guys choose not to have security that night, or are you saying there was just no security available?
We had security for the Complex Con event. From there, we left. We were going to go to another show. But before that, we were going to communicate with Relly because we had another show the next day, which is Complex Con. So there was no need to have security. It wasn't going to be any issue. You know, these are friends. We've been friends for the past 20 years.
But you've indicated he's going to be out on a public street in Hollywood where he's a well-known individual.
Yes.
And don't you agree that given what you've said, that whenever he is out, that he is at risk?
He's very recognizable.
So my question is, isn't it true that the reason that you did not have any security with you that night was because there was a plan that Relly was going to be attacked?
That is not true.
Time to move on. whatever document.
Now, you said it was, it said that it wasn't in that. You said that ASAP Relly knew and said, hey, that's a fake gun, correct?
Correct.
Are you aware, was it common knowledge as far as you knew, that Mr. Mayers carried a rocket?
Yes.
And when you say it was common knowledge, where was it common knowledge? Who knew that he carried a rocket, based on what you know, general reputation?
Pretty sure his close friends, family, and circle. It wasn't something, because if he's out here telling people, yo, I got a problem, you never know who can tell somebody else to put in another dangerous situation.
So you're saying that it's not that everybody out there knows he's carried a rocket, it's just close family and friends, right?
Yes, and brothers are close family and friends.
Did you ever know the defendant to carry a real firearm?
No, but I did know he had a permit.
Motion strike, the second part is non-responsive.
Everything I ever know is true.
So I want to start at the beginning of the day of the incident. So I want to start at the beginning of November 7th. Where did you sleep the night of November 6th?
At the Park Hotel.
And were you by yourself?
In my room? Yeah.
You had flown out before that from New York, is that correct?
Yes.
How'd you get out here?
Like,
Did you go commercial?
I was a regular flight. It wasn't first class. It was just a regular flight.
You didn't fly out, the defendant didn't fly you out private?
No.
No. All right, so you fly out, when do you land?
Either the first or the second.
Okay. And where did you stay between the first and the second and the seventh?
So the Park Hotel wasn't too far in the area, so we would hang out at his crib, you know, whether we creating or just having a good time. This is the 10-year anniversary of the Love ASAP, so we have a lot of friends and family in town. So we was going back and forth from the crib to our hotel. Like he had family there, so we stayed at the hotel.
Correct.
Yes.
And so you're saying you were actually at that house, not months before or months after, but literally the day before the incident occurred?
Yes.
Was Ills there too?
Yes.
What about Relly?
No.
At this point in time, were you aware of any, I'm not asking you to explain what it is, so listen to the question carefully. Were you aware of any issues between Relly and the defendant on November 6th?
Rephrase that.
So were you aware of any problem between Relly and the defendant on November 6th?
A problem? No.
Were you aware of any animosity or hostility going either way?
I was aware that two brothers wanted to have a communication with each other, and they were trying their best to reach out to one another. That's what I was aware of.
When you say they want to have a communication, isn't it true that the two of them were having issues with each other?
I wouldn't say issues, they just weren't communicating on the same page.
And by not communicating on the same page means that the two of them were having a problem, and your belief was they needed to work it out. Is that right?
To me, it wasn't a problem because, like I said, we've been friends and brothers for the past 20 years. It wasn't a problem.
Well, isn't it true that what you're saying is you believe that it was a problem that could be worked out, but will you concede that the two of them on that day had some issues with each other, going both ways?
So from my understanding, it wasn't a problem. It was more of a miscommunication, and they needed to communicate.
Let's answer the question.
So, were you aware of any bad feelings that Mr. Mayers had towards Relly?
No.
Were you aware of any bad feelings that Relly had toward Mr. Mayers?
No.
So, how was it that you, Ills, and Mayers ended up meeting up with Relly near the parking garage of the hotel?
Well, we were already together, me, Rocky, and Hills, because we was at the rehearsal for Complex Song. So whoever was going to be there was going to be with us regardless. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to do this. No, we were at rehearsal.
And isn't it true that it was Mr. Mayers' idea to meet up with Relly?
I'm not too sure who idea it was. I just know he wanted to speak to Relly because we had a show the next day. He wanted Relly to be there.
So, would you agree that Mr. Mayers, as far as you knew, wanted to meet up? I'm not asking why, but wanted to meet up with Relly.
Because we got downtown, well, we got to where we got to. I believe so. Yeah, that's his bro. He just wanted to speak to him.
What was your understanding as to what was supposed to happen at this meeting?
Well, whatever miscommunication they had going on, I believe that they were going to speak. The next day was the show. Everything was just going to be great. It was going to be like it was 10 years ago.
Now, you were with the defendant most of the day, correct?
No, because like I said, I stayed at the Park Hotel. So once I left the Park Hotel and we got ready for rehearsal, then I went up for rehearsal.
I want to show you people's 13, please. is a text that was sent approximately within an hour of the incident on November 6th. The evidence demonstrated that this was sent by the defendant to Relly. The defendant's part of it is what is in gray, and the victim is in blue. Are you aware? Well, first of all, you were with the defendant at 9:34 p.m. that day.
Yes, I was.
And it says, Wyatt, let's get to it. Stop ducking my calls. Would you agree?
Yes.
Would you agree, knowing the defendant, that that sounds like he is upset with the person who said it?
No, because actually, I keep typing all caps, so it's like, nah, this is regular. You gotta listen to it. Stop looking at my quotes. He's calling. It doesn't seem like he's exclamation marks and everything.
Stop ducking my calls. You would agree that means that Relly's not answering his phone calls, correct?
Yeah, he's not picking up.
Okay. Now, would you agree that even at this time in his life, the defendant was not used to people, in your experience, not answering his calls?
I'm not too sure what he's used to.
Okay. Other than trying to fix things between them, et cetera, to talk, do you have any knowledge as to what the purpose was for that meeting?
Yes. So that we could have an amazing show the next day at Conference Con. As you can see, the video showed you earlier, it was friends and family. So it wouldn't have been unusual for Relly not to be there, like he was supposed to be there.
Well, do you understand that Relly was supposed to perform there?
Relly is not a musician.
I'm sorry, was supposed to,
He's supposed to be there. Like, okay, he doesn't rap, you feel me? But he is a part of the family, so why not have him be there?
And when you say Relly was supposed to be there, how do you know that?
Because the other members of the ASAP Collective were there.
So you're assuming that because the other members of the ASAP Collective were there, that Relly was invited, correct?
Yes.
Are you aware that Relly has testified that he was not invited?
I'm not too sure. But it seems odd that he wouldn't be invited.
Well, would you agree that it wouldn't be odd if the defendant is upset with him?
It would be odd if he was upset with him, but I don't think he was upset with him.
So this is my question. Would you agree that if the defendant was upset with Relly, that you would not be surprised if Relly was not asked?
Rephrase that, please.
So I want you to assume for a moment that the defendant was upset with Relly. I want you to assume that. If that's true, you would agree it wouldn't surprise you if Relly wasn't invited to the performance, right?
I don't think I'm able to assume.
What's that?
I'm not able to assume.
Well, so when I give you hypothetical, that's exactly what you're to do. So I'm asking you, so listen, I'm gonna come that's what I'm looking for. So when someone, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical. When I give you this hypothetical, that means you need to assume that the hypothetical is true. So I want you to assume for a moment that the defendant was upset with Relly. If the defendant was upset with Relly, would you agree that it would not be unusual, knowing the defendant, for him not to invite Relly to the show?
Objection. Grounds of relevant false speculation.
Second. I want to start with the incident by the parking garage.
Yes.
You would agree that
Ryan, man, shoot.
yourself, ASAP Mills, and Mr. Mayor, and then Relly was by himself, correct?
Yes. But I wouldn't say he by himself, we all part of the same collective.
Do you recall yourself, prior to the meeting, do you recall yourself trying to call or text Relly when the defendant could not get hold of him?
Yeah.
So why were you texting or calling Relly when it wasn't you the one to talk to him?
Well, for one, we are all, it's a brotherhood, right? So if one person can't get in contact with one person, let me try. That was all.
And the reason, correct, that you ended up calling or texting Relly was because you believe that that Relly was ducking the defendant's calls. You want to talk to him, right?
Can you rephrase that?
So you've seen the text that's right in front of you. It says, "Stop ducking my calls." That's from the defendant, correct? You yourself, at around that time, texted or called Relly trying to get hold of him as well, right? And you were doing that because he would not return the defendant's text, correct?
Well, I didn't have like a reason, like because he did it. Relly is a friend and a brother of mine as well, so I'm trying to reach out.
But you're trying to reach out because you're aware that the defendant who you're in the car with can't get hold of him, correct?
Yes.
So you are reaching out at the defendant's behest because you want to try and set up communication between the defendant and Relly, correct?
Yes, I want to set up communication.
And he wouldn't take your call and respond to you either, correct?
From my recollection, no.
Meaning that's correct, what I said, he did not respond?
Yes.
So you said that you guys get there You previously testified that when you guys arrived, there was no plan, correct?
There was no plan. As far as the plan, the situation before was for Rocky to converse with Remy. That was it.
And at this point in time, you agree, you have no idea that the defendant has any kind of gun, prop gun or real gun on his body, correct?
I knew he had the prop because he had the prop at rehearsal.
Oh, so you knew he had a prop gun?
At rehearsal.
When's the first time you saw the prop gun in the defendant's possession that day?
In his possession?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. It might have been the altercation.
Okay, so,
Like in his possession.
so you said he had it earlier that day?
Yes, the ASAP Lou had it earlier that day because Rocky was on stage rehearsing. So he couldn't rehearse, jump around, and, get ready for the show. And that's it. So he gave it to ASAP Lou.
Did you actually see this?
I only seen Lou with it. I didn't see when he gave it to him. No, I was also on stage rehearsing.
How do you know that ASAP Lou, the gun that he had, was the same gun that the defendant had?
Well, Lou is the only liaison at the show that could be able to do anything with Rocky aside from us. So that's why I believe it to be the same thing.
My question is, how do you know that that's the same? Did you see Lou give the gun back to Rocky?
I can't recall.
So you mentioned that you guys arrived at the location by the W, and you had a driver, right?
I believe so.
And would you agree that up to this point, there's nothing abnormal? You're saying you don't know what's going to happen, right?
Well, the car ride was beautiful. We together. Like I said, it's the anniversary of a big situation for us. So everything was love.
Right. What I'm asking you is, at this point in time, nothing unusual has happened, right?
No.
And you have no reason to believe, would you agree, you have no reason to believe at this time that there's going to be anything unusual that's going to happen?
No, because I even heard them quickly on the phone. Really picked up for Rocky. You feel me? And it was a regular conversation. Nobody's going back and forth, yelling. They were able to tell each other where they were going to be. So it wasn't, no, it wasn't like that.
Could you hear both sides of the conversation?
I couldn't. I think I couldn't really hear Rev, but I heard Rocky jokingly ask like, "Yo, where you at, bro?" I believe he told him where he was at, which was I think the W Hotel or something like that. And Rocky and Relly had a relationship for years. Relly was viewed as Relly the boss. He told him that he was at the W. Rocky joked with him, "Yo, you're not at the bum ass W, bro. Where you at? Like, let me see where you at. Like, show me your room." And I guess bro act like he was at the W, but he was somewhere else. But yeah, that was a conversation. It was a friendly conversation because they friends.
So what you're saying is that the conversation between Relly and Rocky leading up to this first incident was completely friendly and just joking around. So my question is, do you agree that up to this point, when you're arriving near the W, there's nothing special about the ride you're on, no reason for you to remember anything, correct? Just a regular day, regular ride?
Well, it was special because I'm with my brothers.
No, but I'm asking not in terms of this special, is there anything memorable about it? In particular, just driving the car?
I think he was playing new music, you feel me? So that was cool, the vibe.
So you mentioned on direct examination, you mentioned that when you got there, you were able to recite the literal order of who got out of the car. Do you remember testifying to that?
Yes, because I was sitting in the back of the car.
So how do you remember specifically? You had a driver, right?
Yeah.
So how do you specifically remember the order of you, the defendant, and Gil, who got out of the car? What made you remember that? Do you know?
Well, because if I'm in the back and they're the only two that's in front of me, they got to get out first.
What kind of vehicle were you in?
It was like a black truck.
Was it a two-door truck?
Nah, it's like a 4-door, like big body black truck.
Right. So basically like a luxury chauffeur SUV, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to get out first. Everybody's got a door. They can exit how they want, right?
No, that's not true. Because you can't always sit with the driver. So the driver has his door, and then the 2 doors in the back is for the 2 passengers in the back, and it's a seat that's behind there. And I was sitting right behind my 2 bros in the back, and they were sitting in the 2 seats in front of me.
I'm just asking you, do you know why it is that you specifically remember the exact order of who exited the car?
Because that was the only people that I was with.
So you get out, and how long after you get out is it that you see Relly coming out?
Can you rephrase that?
After you get out of the car?
Yes.
Or the truck,
Mm-hmm.
How long after that is it before you see Relly coming out?
Well, I seen him. I was already kind of like out the truck already, but I wasn't as far up as, it was in Rocky because I got out last, you feel me? So I'm kind of in the back. I see him in front of me. I see Rel coming down the hill.
Okay, when you first saw Relly, how far away was he from the closest of the 3 of you?
When I first seen him, he wasn't that close. No.
He was by himself though, right?
Yeah.
So he's coming up, And would you agree that if you can see him, he can see the three of you? Is that right?
I'm pretty sure, but I feel like he probably seen Rocky only. He probably didn't see me till last. I don't think he seen me until I came up in between.
So it's your testimony that, based on where your position, that you don't think Relly knew you were there until after the incident started?
Yeah.
But he did know, at least in terms of position, you believe you would have been able to see Gittles, correct?
Yes.
So it's your position that Relly comes up, and you said before he was like walking in a fashion. Can you describe, there's something about the way he walked that led you to believe that there was a problem?
Well, you know, I done worked out with Remy, so I know him. And his movement got a little more pep and stuff than you. And he's coming down, like it's fit like a hill, but he's coming down. And you can see his body a little more, a little more momentum. He comes down.
What's up, bro?
And as soon as he meets up with Rocky, you feel me? And this is after Rocky walks from the car. Rocky walks up. Rocky's not doing anything. He doesn't grab Rel first anything. He's walking up to Rel, and as soon as he gets up to Rel grabs him.
So let me ask you, up to this point, you're saying that they were completely joking in the car a couple of minutes before, right?
Yes.
Everything.
But I said I did not hear what Rel was saying.
But you said that the defendant's response indicated to you that everything was cool and they were just joking around.
Yes.
So it's your testimony that Relly comes up, and what's the next thing that happens when he approaches?
As soon as he sees Rocky, he grabs him.
And when you say grab him, what hand he grabbed him?
I believe his left hand.
Okay. And when he grabbed him, did you see him attempt to punch him?
When he grabbed him, he automatically started like, because he got him by his like, I think his like hoodie and stuff. So I'm not too sure if he's trying to pull his hoodie over or he's just trying to like, you know, kind of have Rocky in the head dangle. I see that's what he was doing.
Well, let me stop. You said he grabbed with one hand.
Yeah.
Now you're gesturing like he's grabbing with two hands. How many hands did he grab?
He ended up grabbing him with two hands, yes.
Did he start with one
He
hand?
started with one hand.
Which hand did he grab with first?
He grabbed him with his left hand, I believe.
And do you know whether Relly's right or left-handed?
I believe Relly's right-handed.
And so would you agree that if he grabbed it with his left hand, that his right hand would have been free, if he wanted to punch the defendant?
Possibly, but he did end up grabbing him with both hands.
Well, let me ask you, did you see him attempt to in any way punch the defendant?
No, he was just basically trying to lift the defendant off his feet. So I'm not too sure what he's going to do after that, but he tried to lift him off his feet.
Motion strike, everything after no.
You know, you're right, but we need to finish this case before the end of the decade. So let him explain the answer. I'm just doing this to try to facilitate the trial. Let's move it along. Go ahead.
So when this incident started, where were you standing?
I was behind.
And how far away were you from Relly and the defendant?
Well, I wasn't that close because I literally had to get up to them and get in the middle. So I wasn't that close. Even in the video, you see, I put my hand on Remy last to move out. So that's, as I said before, about people getting out the car, how I knew Rocky and Ills got out first, because they were already closer to Relly than I was.
Mr. Rhodes, isn't it true that in fact Mr. Nader grabbed Relly's left arm before Relly ever did anything to him?
No, I don't think so. No.
Well, when you say you don't think so, I'm asking you what you know.
I know for a fact that Rocky, look, you don't want me to say that he's a bigger guy, but I doubt Rocky just gonna grab Relly. You feel me? I don't think he grabbed Relly first. Relly grabbed Rocky.
Let me ask something. I asked you before, at the time, during this incident, your testimony is that Relly is physically stronger. If Relly and Rocky were to fight, Relly's going to win, correct?
Correct.
But would you agree, even at this time, that if Relly and Rocky are going to fight, that Rocky is powerful enough in the industry to basically end Relly on the spot, correct?
No.
Okay, you disagree. Isn't it true that it was at this time that Mr. Mayers pulled out the firearm, the course you described the prop gun?
I don't think he just pulled it out. So as I was saying
No
earlier,
question, Benny. Did you actually see the gun come out?
I seen when Rocky was adjusting the prop to put the prop back into his waistline.
Okay, so that would be after it's come out and being put back, is that right?
That was after Relly is literally trying to lift him off his feet, and
Motion
Rocky
to strike is non-responsive.
As I said before, we need to move it.
You want to,
I need to move this along.
I'm doing it. Listen to my question.
rephrase it, please.
I'm asking you, did you see the gun come out of the clip? I'm not asking you yes or no. When you saw it put back, did you see it come out?
Yes.
So my question is, when is the first time at that incident that you saw the prop gun?
It was when Relly was grabbing and picking up Rocky. And Rocky was with his hands up, trying to catch his balance, reassure his grip on the floor, because Relly is bigger than him, he was pulling him, and they both fell back. So, being that it was a belt clip, his belt, his pants, from the video you can see, is falling. So that's when I believe the prop took fall. He never pulled the prop up.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, did you see the defendant remove the prop gun from his head?
I did not see him remove it. I see him put it back.
Okay, so that's my question. The first time you saw a gun was when it was being put back.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna now show you the video of the incident by the parking garage. This is gonna be People's 15 combined surveillance video. We're gonna show the first incident. So what I'm gonna do very much like this technique did. I'm gonna run it through one time so you can see it. And I'm gonna ask you specific questions about it. So I want you to watch it. So, how many times do you think you've seen that portion of the video?
A couple times.
Well, you've only seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. Like,
Maybe two.
not more than 10. Just a few times.
Or is it a couple or is it 10?
I said not. I have not seen the video 10 times. So that's why I said a couple times. I've only seen the video a couple times.
When's the first time you saw the video?
To be honest, the first time I seen the video was on TMZ.
Does the video that you just saw, does that accurately depict as much as you can remember what happened?
Yes, but no.
Okay, can you explain what you mean by that?
Because from the video, you see Rocky with the prop in his hand. You also see Rocky put the prop away. You feel me? But you don't see how the prop gets into his hand.
Okay. Do you agree, having watched the video, that it shows Relly walking up and immediately being accosted by Mr. Ayers?
Can we rephrase that?
Let's show the very beginning. Pause it. So I'm going to ask you, in a moment, I'm going to ask you, who was it, Relly or the defendant, who ended up starting this exchange? I want you to watch. Go ahead. Go back one more time. Stop. Would you agree that you've got the defendant reaching towards Relly and the defendant, I'm sorry, you got the defendant reaching towards Relly and Relly grabbing the defendant's hand or arm in response?
No, what I see is Relly putting his hand up. So he moves it from his back and then he automatically goes to grab Rocky. That's what I see.
Okay, keep going with the video, please. Stop. Would you agree that what you just saw was the defendant holding on to Relly, and Relly has a free right hand, which was available to strike the defendant, which he does not do? Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay, keep going. Stop. Would you agree that that shows Relly being pushed by the defendant?
I'm not gonna say push because they're both grabbing on each other, trying to assert like balance, a stance.
Let me ask you something. You indicated how strong the defendant is, how strong Relly is,
Yes.
how strong the defendant. If the defendant, if Relly, based on your experience with him,
Mm-hmm.
had wanted to attack the defendant, had wanted to push him back, and wanted to hit him, you would agree Relly's big enough and strong enough to have done it, right?
I agree.
Okay, keep going. Stop. That's you, correct?
No, that's
No,
not.
I'm sorry, that's Hills, excuse me. I apologize. That is ASAP Hills, right?
Yes.
And go back. see Ills do in the video?
I see Ills.
I just want to tell y'all that it's not me.
Like basically get Relly and Rocky off each other.
But let's watch it.
Before you hit this clip, you can see Relly with both his hands around Rocky's neck or his hoodie or whatever right there.
And you're saying you have this independent memory of exactly what's on video.
That's
Stop from the only 2 or 3 times you watched it.
no, I just seen that.
Oh, okay. Let's back this up a little bit, please. Watch. Oh, so I want you to watch Ills.
Yeah, he grabbed the nigga. Look at him. By the face.
Stop.
Grabbed him by the face.
Isn't it true, Mr. Fearless, that Ills is trying to get Rocky off of Relly? Is trying to get between them,
Hell
trying to
no.
push him back, and that the defendant continues to go towards Relly.
Objection on it is a compound.
Gunshots.
It's compound 6.
All right, I was trying to speed it up, Ron. I'll do one at a time then. Okay, back it up. What does Relly do? Stop. Right now, would you agree? Ills is grabbing the defendant, who is between he and Relly. Ills is not between the two of them. The defendant is between. Is that correct?
No, because if this is Rocky on one end, Relly is on the other end. Ills has both his hands basically getting in the middle to bring it up.
Wait a minute. Can you point with your pointer there? Point to where Ills is. Point to where the defendant is. Point to where Relly is.
Right there.
So how can you say that Ills is between the defendant and Relly when Ills is on the other side of the defendant?
Because if there's a person standing here and a person standing here, he's trying to get in the middle of them.
So I didn't ask you what he's trying to do. Listen to my question.
He is getting in the middle.
Do you agree that this video shows Ills not between the defendant and Relly, but behind the defendant, grabbing him?
He's not behind the defendant.
He is. So it's your
Man, hold up, man. He's clearly not behind the defendant. He's clearly like, bro, y'all tripping. Hold up, bro. Chill. I mean, you clearly see ASAP really well what his damn name is. Walk up and grab the dude by the face. He just walk up and just, come on, bro. Yeah, that was his whole plan. Like, so if Rocky wanted to do something, he would have whipped the gun out immediately. Come on, man, cut it out. Prosecutor, you make no sense. That's what's wrong with the system now. It's all about the victim. You want this big ass victim, so you probably get promoted to attorney general, which you would not. You was just allegedly with a widow. You and your daughter just convicted her husband, and you at her damn mansion. What the hell kind of sense does that make? But I'm not for me to judge. We judge. I mean, we don't judge. We just listen. Let's go.
This video does not show Ills
My
on
bad.
the defendant. Okay. We go back slightly. Stop. You agree Relly is just gone off the screen, correct? You agree that the defendant is pushing him off the screen, correct?
He was pulling Rocky.
Okay. So whether he's pulling or pushing, do you agree that Ills is not between the two of them?
This isn't the same clip that you showed me before, but right here, he's behind.
Okay, so right now you agree Ills is behind, right?
It was behind right here.
Okay, now we're gonna keep the clip going.
Hold up. Have you ever been jacked up? Yeah, he jacked him up. Dude probably trying to use his balance. Yeah, you get the hell up off me. You get what the hell? He grabbed the man. What do you mean he pushed? What the hell? Somebody just grabbed you in the face. Come on, prosecutor. Ain't nobody dumb. You with all this editorial. I wish the defense would object more because he editorialized it. Because you could clearly see the man walk up and just straight off grab him. He tried to make a scene. That was his whole intention. Rocky wanted that man to squash the beef and let's go ahead and do this reunion. Let's get this money. But clearly, he thought if I take this route, I can get them 30 million that he been plotting on. He's like, nah, man, he don't got no music bone in his body. The only thing got him, he attached to the ASAP gang. That's alleged to my opinion. But let's keep going. My bad. Let's continue. Let's continue. It's my bad.
Stop. Is Ills still behind?
See, now it was behind him, trying to pull him away from Relly. And in this photo, you can see Relly with his hand around Rocky.
Okay, I want you just said a second ago, in this image at this point, Ills is trying to pull the defendant off of Relly, correct?
In this image, he's trying to get the defendant off of Relly, while Relly is grabbing the defendant by the neck.
Listen to my question. In this image, do you agree that it shows Ills trying to get the defendant off of Relly, yes or no?
I'm not saying no. I don't think he's trying to get him off because you don't see Rocky asserting dominance right here. So I think he's just trying to get in the
Oh,
middle.
it's like it's non-responsive?
Yes, no. Okay.
Keep the video going. Stop. Would you agree that at this point in time, there is no attempt where you have seen Relly trying to punch, kick, slap, do anything to the defendant?
So if you play it from the clip before, you can obviously see him choking. So a few seconds later, no, he's not choking, but he was choking.
Wait, so your testimony is now, we missed, he was choking, Relly was choking the defendant, is your testimony.
That's, if you want to play the video back, you can see it.
Have you ever mentioned before this moment in court that you saw Relly choking the defendant?
What I said was,
Wait, answer my question, please. Have you ever said before this moment in court, ever, that you saw Relly choking the defendant?
no, because I never seen.
Motion to strike everything after no?
Oh shit. He's not finna get away with that. Do you hear the bullshit? Yeah. He grabbed him in the face. Yeah, he was choking him. If you grab somebody, what's your reaction? What's your damn reaction? This is the reactionary of the situation. If you hear my kids in the background, I don't mind them, but this is your reaction. Somebody grab you in the face, like, what the hell, bro? What you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna push back. And he's trying to keep his balance, because what's he gonna do? Let somebody just jack you up? You clearly see the man walk up and grab him in the face. Damn. This case is just terrible, bro. I hate the system. Like, if you do the time, or you do the crime, do the time. Okay, whatever. Damn. But with this shit trying to make up hypotheticals, that he definitely going free. That's on. Yeah, I believe it. Allegedly, that's what I believe. That's my opinion.
Do you agree that Relly at this point in time does not have either of his hands on the defendant?
Correct.
Do you agree that Ills at this point in time is not paying any attention to Relly and is looking forward, trying to get the defendant separated because he's coming after Relly?
Objection mark, full speculation, full statements.
Please quit. Stop. Do you agree that what you just showed shows Ills backing Relly up?
Yes.
Would you agree that, as with the defendant, that Relly is considerably bigger and stronger than Ills as well?
Yes.
Do you agree that, knowing Relly and knowing Ills and knowing the strength between them, that if Relly had wanted to go forward and go after the defendant, that he had the ability at that point?
Possibly.
Possibly? I'm asking you, from what you've seen, does it look like Relly is in any way trying to go after the defendant?
Right then and there, you see his hand coming around him, so I'm not too sure what he was doing.
So, at this point in time, do you know if the defendant already has the gun out?
No.
You don't know?
No.
Let's run it, please. Did you?
Before they run it, right? Before they run it, like, prosecutor, you're not making no sense. We clearly see the man walk up. He came with a motive. Yeah, I'm about to show these motherfuckers. They think, yeah, just because he probably was the enforcer. That's what he looked like. He probably make sure they were straight, got back and forth to school when they was in high school. He's the bigger guy. That's all this is. And he got kicked out the camp. He was doing some fuck shit. That's what happened. We don't condone fuck shit. But yeah, let's continue. Watch this shit. Prosecutor, you need to be fired after this trial. You already got demoted. That's how you end up with this trial. Because a real prosecutor won't prosecute this case. Shout out Rihanna and Rocky and their whole family. And shout out to fuck friends. You know what I'm saying? We don't need these type of who the fuck anybody you ever met? Anybody you ever met? Listen, hold on, let me go back. Anybody you ever met, listen, I never met an enemy that was a stranger, unless it was white supremacy. I'm just gonna say it like that. Most of my enemies, I used to know. Yeah, let's go. My bad, y'all. Let's go.
Calm down.
Did you see the gun?
Okay.
You can see you see the gun in his hand?
I see the property in his hand.
Do you see the gun in his hand?
Yes.
At this point in time, would you agree that the defendant is aggressively going towards Relly with a gun in his hand, and that Ills is trying to keep the defendant from making contact with Relly?
You would agree with that?
Would you agree that at this point in time, the defendant has a gun in his hand, is moving aggressively toward Relly, and that Ills is trying to prevent Relly from getting close to the defendant? I'm sorry, trying to prevent the defendant from getting close to Relly.
You have to rephrase it.
Yeah, that's my fault. Okay. Do you agree, at this point in time, defendant has a gun in his hand? Agree?
Okay.
Agree? Say yes?
Yes.
And do you agree that at this point in time, that the defendant is aggressively moving towards Ills and Relly?
Well, in this clip, because Relly was already grabbing him and kind of like, trying to little boy, you feel me? So I just see Rocky just trying to get himself out of the corner. Just trying to get himself out of the corner, get himself from out of here. I'm not too sure what else is right here, put him back up against the side of the garage wall. And he was just trying to get himself up out of that situation.
So you're saying the defendant is trying to get himself out of that situation?
He's just trying to get himself up out of here. He doesn't have the prop on Relly. He's not pointing the prop at Relly. He's not doing anything like that. So
let me ask you something. At this point in time, can't the defendant simply have gone the other way and exited himself from the situation?
That's cold speculation.
You were at the scene.
Yes, I was.
When the defendant is moving towards Relly with a gun, was there anything preventing the defendant, as is shown in the video, from turning around and going the other way?
As you can see in the video, I'm not too sure how long this lasts. He does that exactly as soon as he's able to get up out of the space.
So it's your position that the defendant did not have the opportunity to go the other way, is that?
No, because Relly pushed him under the garage. The garage it's like it was built under something, so you can't walk through the wall. He had to wait till he got from under the garage so he could be able to get out of it.
You agree that in this image that you've seen, and you were at the actual incident, the defendant has his finger on the trigger, correct?
No.
So you don't see his finger on the trigger in this video?
I do not see that.
Well, let's try it again. Do you agree that it appears that the defendant's finger...
Family, hold up, family, listen, bro. Yeah, he clutched this shit because he was in the zone. He knew he ain't had shit. That's why he didn't do shit. I'm like, come on, bro. That man just grabbed you. I would have shot him in the face. That was me. He knew it wasn't real. That dude knew it wasn't real. Come on, bro. Because if you feel like he had something real, you wouldn't even approach him like that on that type of time. Let's keep it out unless you just dumb. You trying to crash out and get your family a check. Who the fuck gonna go crash out like that? If you feel like he felt like Rocky was a bitch. He knew what type of Rocky. This allegedly Rocky. This what I'm telling you. This would be my mindset. Hold up. Let me bring this shit. Let me bring me to the street. Listen, this is my mindset in this moment. These niggas some bitches. I ain't finna do shit. This what he thinking in his head. He thinking these niggas finna do shit. I know they got this fake prop gun. Oh yeah, he know the whole play. He know the rundown. He know everything about these niggas. And they his little niggas. They his little niggas, if you ask me. because he in management. He ain't got no talent. So what the hell is he doing around? He ain't got no talent. They put him in position. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that. Hey, hush. But just think about this situation. Like, get that nigga some gunshots. But yeah, that shit pisses me off. The more I listen to this shit, yeah, the more I listen to it, I'm just thinking like, hold up, bro. The man, he knew, he said that, yeah, that fake ass gun. Yeah, y'all nigga, because he damn near, he had ASAP 12V running. He talking about he had a knife. Why would you be chasing a nigga with a knife? You chasing a nigga with a knife and a gun? Come on, bro, it's not making sense. Joe, tap into that shit, Joe. Listen, a gun and a knife, he just don't give a fuck. Basically, fuck ASAP really the realest nigga in the world. Evidently, you feel like they went on your level. That's why you approach that situation like that situation. Most niggas do that. That's why you have somebody. Hey, chill out. Somebody who graduated high school, they grew up in the hood. They end up killing the street nigga, a real street nigga, a real G in the hood, because they were pressing the issue, bullying. Sometimes they'll make it. They're pressing. The gangsters will make a motherfucker that's under them, motherfucker push that button, and then they'll come home. They'll come home. This is exactly what the fuck this is. Now I don't know Rocket. I'm from Charlotte, so this what I see is it's like let's put the baby in there. Nobody don't really know the baby, but he been showing niggas who the fuck he is, knocking niggas out, caught him about it, self-defense. Like that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Like, but at the same time, this he was like, man, he didn't know what to do. He like, man, this had to be a prop gun. It's had to, because I would have killed that motherfucker. He out there beating everybody up. He got this big motherfucker out there beating everybody up. I mean, then you got short man complex. They know he probably been taking care of them, or taking up for them since they was young. I don't mean to get long-winded in my conversation, but that's my observation. But yeah, let's get back to it. That's my bad. Let's get back to it. Yeah, if you disagree, put it in the comments. Let me know how you feel. Like that.
He is on the trigger.
I see his hand is on the prop. I cannot tell you if his finger is on the trigger. No.
So, at this point in time, is this when Relly yells, put that fake gun away?
So as Rocky starts turning, yes, he says, put that fake ass gun away.
And your position is, I just want to be clear, that at this point in time, when that gun comes out,
Yes.
Relly knows it's a fake gun.
Yes, I believe that.
Okay, continue. Stop it. Do you know what the defendant did with the gun after he pulled it out when they go off frame?
In this clip or another clip?
No, just listen to what I'm saying. You just saw the defendant take out the gun.
Yes.
You saw the defendant then go forward, which would be to the left of this video, so we don't see it. He goes off screen. You know what I mean by that, right?
Yes.
Do you know what the defendant did with the gun that you just pulled out when he went off screen?
Well, as you can see, he put it back into his waistline and he was screaming.
When did you see him put it back?
Well, when I was
Exactly, bro. You see this bullshit. We all seen him put it back. Cause he like, yeah, bro. Cause he knew. You know what I'm saying? But he like, bro, that shit probably could have did something. He could have hit him in the face with it as a weapon. Like, but so you ain't thinking about it. When we're like, damn, yeah, nigga. Cause it's like fighting with a gun on you. But you really ain't got a gun on you, but you hit him in the face with it. He like, bro, go ahead with that bullshit. The hell? Get back. He didn't automatically reach for it. But when he felt that power, when Reddy jacked him up, probably lift the little ass about the ground. Rocket so damn little, man. When you look at the pictures, pull up a picture with him and Rihanna. They probably damn that side by side. And you see this motherfucking, this is carrying the bullet. Like, why the bullet laws don't even apply to bullets for real? The bullet law ain't even bullet law. Mind my kids, bro.
I was there during this altercation, he put it back. It wasn't even out there alone.
So what I'm asking you is, play the image where he pulls it out. I'm almost, Your Honor, I can break in a few minutes, so it's 4 minutes. So the gun is out.
Yes.
My question is not what did he do when he put it back? He pulled the gun out and he goes off screen towards Relly. What did he do with the gun when he went off screen?
Can you show me that again and rephrase that? Because I didn't see him going string going towards Relly.
Watch. There he is, off the screen. He had a gun. So my question, do you know what he is doing with the gun at this point when we can't see him off screen?
Well, the gun is still down. He's still trying to put it back into the loose line.
Wait, so you're saying this video we just seen shows him putting the gun back?
Can you rewatch the video?
Sure. I'm not talking about when he comes back. I'm saying at this point in time, you agree. What's that?
I didn't.
Witness has to rewatch the video. We just did.
You just watch it.
No, you just pause it. I'm not watching the whole video.
No, I'm not showing the whole video. I'm showing the part I want to show.
Nah, so can you show it in context? It shows when he puts the
No, Mr. Phillips, I'm going to show you what I want to show.
Go ahead, show Mr. Phillips what you want.
I just showed you. That is my question. You would agree that the defendant takes a gun out. The gun is out. They go off screen with the gun still out. So what I'm asking you is, do you know what the defendant did with the gun when they went off screen?
Yes, he was still trying to put it back in his baseline. The gun was down, so I believe he was trying to put it in his front belt, but he couldn't. Because when he turned around, he readjusted, put it to like the top.
So your testimony is that he pulled the gun out, and then immediately after pulling the gun out, tried to put it back.
He didn't pull the gun out. So, like I said, from him getting pulled by Relly, his clothes weren't secure. So his clothes weren't secure. The prop clip wasn't secure. You feel me? So he didn't pull it out. He's a dominant right hand. He would have pulled it out with his right hand, I'm guessing. Here, he's using his left hand to adjust it the whole time.
So you saw the gun out, correct? You saw the gun out of the clip, correct? I get you.
I seen it. Only seen it when he was trying to adjust it back into his phone.
Last one to show you. I want you to see when the gun first comes out. When we see it on the screen. Gun is already out the first time we see it. You're watching. Gun is stopped. The gun is out right now. You agree?
Yes.
It's in the defendant's hand. You agree?
Yes.
You're not telling us that the gun fell out of the clip and just happened to go in his hand, right?
The gun would have fell on the floor. It's inside his pants. And it's a clip. So I feel as though he grabbed it while it was falling. He just grabbed it with his hand, just to secure it. He didn't. He's not pulling it out. He's not pointing it. He's actually trying to secure it and keep it down.
So your testimony is that his pants were falling down, and so he reached back to get his pants up and grabbed the gun accidentally to prevent his pants from coming down, and that's why the gun is out. That's your testimony?
Can you rephrase that?
So your testimony is that the reason the gun came out was because his pants were falling down, and so he reached back to try and make sure his pants didn't come down and unintentionally grab the gun.
Yes.
We can resume on Monday.
All right, folks, please be outside. Yeah, close the doors. Anybody from the All right, 10 o'clock, everybody? I know. 10 o'clock. All right. Okay, all right. We'll resume at 10 o'clock on Monday. Please don't discuss the case. Don't look at any electronic media, print media.
Well, you see
or any
this
kind of
bullshit?
media. Keep it open. All right. See you Monday.
You see this bullshit? You see this bullshit though? You see that bullshit? Like, come on, man. That all that was cap, brother. Like the DA get to make up all that shit, the hypotheticals. When the fucking defense say, we got this, we got that. Oh. No, hell no. They always try to burden shift. They try to burden shift this type of shit. Like, come on, bro. This man telling the truth. He like, man, listen. And I seen it. He pointed to it. What was happening? We seen ASAP really running back and forth. If you feel like that gun was real, you wouldn't be trying to chase somebody with a real gun. He felt like they was bitches. Oh, shit. He felt like they was bitches. My bad. He felt like there was some bitches or something. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like them niggas, like, well, I been taking up for them. Oh yeah, y'all owe me something. Yeah, this bully behavior. This bully, I used to man like this. I used to terrorize motherfuckers. So I already know. I know the science. I see the science. Science is there. Science is there. The science is there. I'm talking about. You gotta watch for no type of motherfucker. Gunshots, 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 gunshots for the fucking haters. You gotta watch them type of friend because they want to see your downfall. You probably seen it, but you ain't really recognize it. So this is my advice to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my big, like not even talking gang terminology, but somebody I call an OG big or somebody I probably come to look up to, big homie, whatever. This was the gang, but I'm not in the gang bang type shit. We don't do the gangs and shit. That ain't no shit. See, whatever hood you from, we do hoods and shit. Like, we rep my hood. That's what we do. It's not a gang, it's a community. And it was way more nicer then. Now it's all like that's not that no more. They tore them all down. Now I see these type of people walking around, walking their dogs. These type on this side. We don't see these types. It's hard to get in where we used to fit in. But that's a whole nother story. But today, it's a special day today. Like, let me see, can I pull it up? My big brother, Mbeezy, it's his birthday today. I want to shout out to him, Mbeezy. It's my big brother's birthday today. I want to shout out to him. Let me see, can I pull it up? Let me see, can I pull it up? You know what I'm saying? It's his birthday. It's been 20, what? Let's see, 2003. It's 2025. It's been like 20-something years since it's an unsolved murder, my big brother. And we still won't smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't on that type of time. I want to know. I really would like to know. But let's see, can we find it? Let's see. I'm finna pull it up. I've been looking for these articles. So I'm gonna come back with a special. Probably gonna do a documentary. I might as well do a documentary on the West Boulevard, you know what I'm saying? The bottom of the hill. Boulevard Homes, BHP. You know what I'm saying? The bottom of the hill. It's coming soon. Yeah, don't try to jock and shit. I'll put it on live TV. So anybody watching, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share on my YouTube, man. We're gonna take it there. Yeah, we turn it up. Listen, man. I'm at the streets, I'm on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We gonna show them what not to get into. That's what we gonna show them. That's what the fuck we gonna show them. Oh God. That's what we gonna show them. Let me see. Let me see. Can I find the video? But it's not really the worst type of friend, bro. You see how the Boosie said it, the friends be the one to cross you in the end. I'm telling you, enemies are not strangers. Oh, if I'm lying, like shit, let me know. Let me know enemy that you didn't know. Unless it was somebody that you was in a relationship with and they was having outside relations outside of that, there'll probably be an enemy that you don't know besides white supremacy, but that's a whole nother conversation. But just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna say this file right here. Let me see. Let's bring this up to speed right here. Still loading. But yeah, Big Bro was a monster, bro. Like he was like he was ahead of his time. That's what I would say. He was ahead of his time. Ahead of his damn time. He was ahead of his damn time. That's all that was. Let me see, can I find a picture of him? But how y'all been feeling, man? Like you see this bullshit? Like let's hit some good music. It's a film podcast. So you like, subscribe, and share. Let's go, baby. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got down, hit that like, subscribe, and share. But yeah, man, it's his birthday. It's been like 20 years. Look what I'm saying. Like, I'll be watching these trials and shit. Like, I'll be watching, like, the life never did me like that. Like, gave me that type of wiggle room. It was always take a plea, go sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit it'll be. That's what it'll be. You ask me. That's exactly what it'll be. That's exactly what the fuck it'll be. Let me see. Let me see. Can I break up a photo? It ain't trying to even bring up the damn photo. Matter of fact. Let me see. This is what I'm gonna do. That's what we're gonna do right there. That's what I'm gonna do right there. There you go right there. There you go right there. Y'all see that right there? That's him right there. That's big, bro. It's been a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, man. It's been decades, two or some decades, you feel what I'm saying? Let me get this shit off the stage. But man, how the fuck I get that shit up out there? But yeah, man, this big bro right here. His name MBZ. Like 2003, no trying shot in North Carolina. Late night after we left Extravaganza, I had got in another car and went home. He sent me home. And like that night, he was adamant, like, bro, you can't, man, go ahead, take your ass home. We shouldn't fight, that type of shit. But he was adamant about me not going with him. He was adamant about that shit. And I never seen him again. So when I be seeing motherfuckers like just not appreciating to have a brother, sister, or mother, or like, yeah, because that shit get deep, man. Like you got to appreciate the people that you do have. And or if you can't guide them to where you need them to be, that's okay. But you still gotta love them. Cause you might be without. Then you look one day, you be like, man, everybody gone. Everybody gone. You be like, damn, everybody gone. Shout out to the family, man. Shout out to the family. Shout out to the family, man. You know, it's my brother's birthday. He would be 40 today. Right now, I'm 39, so he passed me today. I'm 39, he turning 40 today, so we the same age. My birthday January 21st, his birthday February 7th. So we the same age. So he's technically older than me. We Irish twins. Like my son and my daughter is. They Irish twins, you know what I'm saying? They year apart. Shit crazy, right? So me and my brothers have our birthdays together because we couldn't afford to have separate birthdays. So yeah, man. That's how resilient we is. But we never knew we was poor until you go outside your neighborhood and see what's out there. I see, like, we never knew we was poor till we got to like Head Start and elementary. You start seeing kids with light up shoes. You wanted to light up shoes. Grandma like, yeah, we ain't got that shit. The fuck. But yeah, man, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, it's big brother birthday, man. I mean, I want listen. Shout out. He mind me. Listen, but see the difference between him and ASAP. They about to probably be the same height, but this nigga was a monster. This nigga was so fucking strong, and like I done seen him put my uncle up on the refrigerator one day. We was like in high school. Flynn Ray, I love you, Uncle Flynn Ray, but yeah, I was like, what the hell you put up? I think I was in the group home. I came from juvenile justice. I was on juvenile probation because I was bad as hell. I needed all that, but that's another story. But I said him and uncle was wrestling. My brother, like, because my brother always had asthma, so I used to take it from my brother. I'm gonna put this on my family. Y'all can dispute if y'all want to. I'll say from like to who's able to walk. They say I taught him how to walk. I don't know how true it is, but that's what they say. But from like my able to walk up until like 12, 13, 14, it shifted. Like my brother had asthma, so I wasn't nothing about it. Fuck, I was taller. I'm still taller to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like I always took up for him, you know what I'm saying? But it shifted weird, like 13, 14. He got stronger. I mean, I guess he like it just shifted. I don't know if it was the steroids from the asthma pump or whatever. He got stronger all of a sudden. So I had to get stronger. But the difference was like he got locked up, juvenile, 16 in jail north, and I was out here, and I ended up catching the possession of stolen car charge, and I ended up going to Gatlin. They had Gatlin down here in North Carolina. And I was supposed to go to training school, but anybody know about Charlotte, we used to go to Gatlin or Gaston County, Stonewall Jackson, that's training school. But it's like gladiator school. She was fucked up. But yeah, I went there. I got out of Gatlin. I came home and then I started smoking weed and shit. I was out of order and shit. And my aunt wasn't going for that. But they had their own flaws, and I tried to manipulate that, try to make excuses for me doing wrong, but there was adults. So I was like, you couldn't tell me what I'm doing when I'm saying you doing wrong. So you got to take that in consideration when you're raising teenagers and adults, because they always watching. And me from parent to parent. So when you try to check them, let them know, like, so don't give them don't worry. Even though I had no place for that, but it was hard growing up. I'm an 80s baby, born in the 80s, crack baby. Let me tell you something about me, Neutron the Don. My mama died when I was 12, right? Then my grandma died in 2009 on my birthday. And my brother died in 2003. My best friend, I can go on and on. My best friend, Kenny, 05, under 06. Shout out to Under, shout out to Kenny. Like, my homeboy, Keith. Shout out to Keith, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? But so it's in this community that we live in, like we so numb, it's like it's even hard to even grieve for the next person when you know that people like their son, somebody that died. It's even hard to grieve for that person. It's hard to, because you still ain't hear from your own wound. We still licking our own wounds. We like a hurt dog, like a dog just got a pit bull just got out of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Normally they put the pit bulls down when they lose a fight, but you can't stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? You got to be strong for the next person beside you. And this from my heart to heart, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just because of my brother's birthday, but this God telling me to tell y'all, like, it's going to be okay. I've been healing from this shit. You ain't never going to heal, but you learn to live. You're never going to heal, you learn to live. So this been, what, it's 2025, 2003. So it's been 22 years. And my math is correct. This man right here, my brother, my big brother, we a year apart. I'm 39. I turned 39 in January. He's Aquarius. I'm Aquarius. His birthday February 7th. My birthday January 21st. But the only difference is I'm here, he's not. And, you know, I'm going to tell you like this. I never healed. I still think about him every day. I still wonder what it would be like. We still wonder what it would be like. But you keep holding on to that, so you keep dreaming. And never let nobody stop your fucking dreams. Because a lot of shit, especially like, let me tell you something about friends. If you have a thought, something you passionate about, never take it to a negative motherfucker. They're gonna tell you, oh, somebody tried to do it, somebody did this, somebody. No, get them the fuck out your face. Cause they're gonna stop you. So what I'm saying is keep it going, man. Keep that shit going. For real. We ain't playing no motherfucking games. We trying to Don. Shout out In and Out. Shout out my big brother, bro. If you love Beezy, you watch this on Instagram, put Beezy in the chat. Happy birthday, Beezy. Wherever you at, wherever you watching on Twitter, anywhere. Shout out to I'm Kenya. Shout out to Sherelle, Lone Little Crash Out, 81 CeeLo UD Buck. I don't know what that said, but shout out to all y'all. Shout out to everybody on X. Let me see. Can I see anybody on X? Let me see. Can I see anybody on X? I don't see no comments. Anybody on X? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We it's like that. It's like that, man. It's like that, man. Like hurt people for a long time. Listen, I've been clean like what, 5-6 years. I've been clean so for a long time. Like this happened to me. I think I was like 18, 19 when my brother passed away. And I never really did drugs. I'm drunk a little bit. I'm always drunk a little bit of liquor, smoked a little bit of weed, but I never really did drugs like cocaine or nothing like that. But I went on like a 10, 15 year binge trying to numb that void, that what if my brother, like, I never had no father, right? But I kind of got an idea now. Now it's me now. It's 2025. Now I am a father too. You know what I'm saying? So me trying to instill, then I got raised in the 80s, so we used to get smacked upside the head for crying. So imagine me trying to be a father. You can't do this shit in 2025. I don't abuse my kids, so don't get that shit twisted. Let's get that shit understood. Let's get that shit understood right now. So but that's me trying to be a father. I mean, my 80s babies, if you can relate, please put a heart in the chat, wherever you're watching from, or X, whatever. Just put a heart in the chat. It don't even matter. You feel me? It's gunshots. You know what I mean? Because we used to get beat for, give you something to cry for. Like, can you imagine that going on today? That's why, like, I feel like the YNs, you know what they call them, the YNs hashtag young niggas. That's what it is. And that's what they call them. Like, that's why they put them kind of, you know, you don't see this shit in other races home, like what CPA, whatever, CPS, social service, whatever, going to their homes and doing this type of shit. And you end up with Columbine type shit, RP to them people, you know, with that type of shit. That was a real situation. But that's what I'm saying, like, that's why we got to acknowledge the fact that we don't need leaders. We need leaders in households. Like, you don't need to look outside your household for a leader. They quit pushing that leadership. Push the leadership in the household. Quit putting that leadership. We don't need LeBron. We don't need Michael Jordan. We need more fathers to be fucking leaders and role models. That's what we need. And I'm standing on that. And that's FBA business, Foundation of Black Americans. And shout out to my big brother. Happy birthday. And that's from the soul. You feel me? This song right here, I wrote this song. I was in a dark place, like, but it makes sense. If you can relate, you can relate. I'm gonna put this on the screen for y'all. In the night. Feel me. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and X. Follow me.
I don't need love, I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love, I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love, I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love, I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. Glad ain't on my ass. Down to my last, bitches leave fast. Better watch the circle. Niggas count your bag. Niggas want your spot. Parties fucked up, they named me for the fucking type of fool with the wrist game. Spit fire, drawing symbols in the same. Leave behind shit stains. Grew up gripping grain, so I don't need love. They can get you killed by your own niggas that say it, but I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love, I need loyalty. We doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love, I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love, I need loyalty. We doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love, I need hard work. Put so much weight, make my damn arms hurt. Whipping dope with one hand, arm looking like Popeye. Cooking on the stove, I got one eye. See the fake love through my third eye. Head above water, hand busy saying, nigga go harder. And watch who you keep around, you know they wanna see you down. Money won't change you, just the people that's around. Watch what I say, I don't need love, I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love, I need loyalty. These damn I sit back, laying here body just fuck over me. I don't need love, I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love, I need loyalty. These damn I sit back, laying here body just fuck over me. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. 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 Born in the street, probably gon' die in it. Product of my environment, BHP be my environment. You can't walk a mile in my shoes. I suggest that you be quiet then. So you got it on your mind, so I took it off his chest. He shoulda came correct, knowing you ain't built like that. Seen the best get killed like that. Underestimate the opponent, so I keep the outbanger. Yeah, I got a whole lot of straightening. Last time I checked was no ceiling, so the top floor vacant.
Top floor vacant.
What they talking about? Just cut on the beat, stay on the sidewalk, cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat, stay on the sidewalk, cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about, fuck what they talking about. I'm a beast, where these niggas, they ain't in the street. You know, be free by they eat on the beat. They tryna compare and they tryna compete. If I get on the track, then it's bon appetit. Internet gang to control all the leak. You best get your money and stay out the way. Cause these little niggas ain't playing it safe. If you really making it, they tryna take. I feel like a pilot, I'm smoking exotic and sipping exotico. Get out the way. You really gotta go. I got an audible. I tell them audio bombs away. We got them body pop legs and arms. Come out the house every day, I be on. But what they talking about, no, I ain't going. If I pull it, I pop it, no, I ain't showing. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. Just cut on the beat. Stay on the sidewalk. Cause you wasn't in the street. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about.
Fuck what they talking about. Happy birthday, Beezy. Beezy boy. Wherever you watching it, happy birthday and Beezy.
Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck what they talking about.
Fuck what they talk. Hey, Hush. Real life, man. Real life, man. True story. That's coming soon. Coming soon. Hey, man. With my kids, don't worry about it. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out to all my fans, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all and you feel me TV, man. Shout out to y'all coming fuck with me, man. Listen. Let me get it back up on the screen, man. I just want to shout out to y'all, man. Y'all some awesome fans, man. Man, give yourself a round of applause. Let's see, y'all know. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause, man. Y'all support me, man. I like this shit, man. But I need y'all to one more time. Because y'all some hell of a fans. Don't mind my kids right there. What I need y'all to do, go to my YouTube and subscribe for me on my YouTube. It's free. It's free. We're gonna have some giveaways. And listen, and anybody, if y'all in Charlotte, every year around March 9th, you see this brother right here, it's my big brother. We have Busy Day. March 9th. It's gonna be March 9th, Arbor Glen. It's gonna be March 9th this year. Arbor Glen, Rec Center, Charlotte, North Carolina. Arbor Glen. Anybody from Charlotte, you know Arbor Glen on the west side, the best side. And yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to my big brother. Happy birthday to him, man. It's been 20 years. Cold case. We still don't know, but you know, God gonna do. God got a plan. He had a plan for me to still be here. For a long time, I was like, why am I still here? Because I thought it would have been me before it would have been him. Because I don't know, but yeah, that's something different. We'll break that down in another segment. But yeah, I want to shout out to y'all, man. Give y'all another round of applause. Another round of applause, man. Another round of applause. Another round of applause. Yeah, man. Y'all some hell of a fans, man. Yeah, man. Listen, man. From me to y'all, you filming podcast, my brother and what they call it, Thugs Mansion. Heaven got a ghetto. My brother in the Thugs Mansion with the rest of the soldiers from the know you. And you feel me? We out of here. Give y'all something else to go. We're gonna run that shit back. Give y'all something to go on out with. We're gonna run that back.
Let go. I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need love. I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need love. I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need love. I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. Glad ain't on my ass. Down to my last. Bitches leave fast. Better watch the circle. Niggas count your bag. Niggas want your spot. Fraud is fucked up. They name me for the fuck type of fool with the wrist game. Spit fire, drawing symbols in the same. Leave behind shit stains. Grew up gripping grain, so I don't need love. They can get you killed by your own niggas, sad to say. But I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love. I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love. I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love. I need hard work. Put so much weight, make my damn arms hurt. Whipping dope with one hand, arm looking like Popeye. Cooking on the stove, I got one eye. See the fake love through my third eye. Head above water, hand busy saying, nigga go harder. And watch who you keep it right, you know they wanna see you down.
You know they wanna see
you
you
just
down.
the people that's around, watch what I say. I don't need love, I need loyalty. I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it. I don't need love. I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me. I don't need love. I need loyalty. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need love. I need loyalty. Be doing my sit back, laying everybody just fuck over me.
Yeah, man. I don't need love. I need loyalty. But I'm saying we done lost a lot, but we still got a lot to live for. You know what I'm saying? For my people, my family, and my LBA family, I'd die for. Yeah, let's keep it in the high up. But you already know we will rise up. Don't play, put the way to turn up a fire up. Yeah. So, we out of here, man. Shout out to my big brother Beezy, man. Shout out to big brother Beezy, man. We love y'all, man. Listen, but I want y'all to put a happy birthday in there for happy birthday for my big brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I pray to God he's proud of me. I think he will be. But yeah, man, this is my story. I'll give y'all an insight to me. If you like my story, what you heard from me today, you know what I'm saying? My insight on ASAP Rocket Tribe, give me a subscribe. And you feel me? TV, we out of here, man. You feel me? Gunshots. Gunshots. Yeah, we out of here, man. You feel me? Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Shout out to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Shout out to X, man. It's 177 people on here on X, man. I fuck with X. Yeah, Elon, keep doing your thing, man. Let's go. You feel me? We out.